Peace and pugilism. Peace and pugilism. Beautiful spirits is Myron Magnus. Fight Fanatics is Myron Magnus. We're going to take a second look at Ryan Garcia victory over Luke Campbell. We're going to break this thing down and we're going to analyze this thing. And of course, I'm going to give my take on how a Garcia and Tank fight look like, without a doubt. Which would be a very, 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 very scintillating fight, I believe. Very scintillating. No doubt. A fight versus Tank and Ryan Garcia will be fire for multiple reasons I see now. And I'm going to tell y'all the breakdown. Peace to Wayne Hennessy in the building. All right. A lot of things are seen in this fight. I personally will say I had this fight even. Pretty much even up to the stoppage. I think Luke Campbell was landing the more effective punches. And I'm going to point out where Ryan Garcia was moving forward often, but he was also getting caught by quite a few things. You know what I'm saying? For real. And a fight between him and Tank right now will be quite fucking scintillating. Scintillating. For various reasons. Does Ryan have Garcia got flaws that Tank can take advantage of? Yes. Does Tank got flaws that Ryan can take advantage of? Yes. Who has the most? I don't know. But the fight's about to start right now. And let me get down. Start around one. A second look. Second day. Wayne Garcia. Hey, Wayne Hennessy, I see it too. Yeah, I saw it too, Wayne. Now, you got Ryan Garcia coming forward with the jab. Now, a lot of people saying Ryan Garcia is quite flat-footed and everything, and yes, he was. But I think it was flat-footed because he wanted to get maximum power out of all of his punches, truthfully. And he wanted to knock Luke Campbell out. That was his whole plan. Since he's trying to keep on par with Tank. And since Tank knocked out his last opponent, who was Leo Santa Cruz in the 6th round, Ryan Garcia definitely wanted to come in and beat that. Definitely. One thing I noticed is Ryan Garcia, he does keep his hands pretty low. Campbell keep the hands high. Nice straight by Garcia, the court Campbell, who's about to come in. And keep in mind, Garcia is truthfully a counterpuncher. Like he even says himself, he likes to counterpunch. But he came forward and put the pressure on Luke Campbell. Now, this is where I have a problem with Luke Campbell. I would like to see Luke Campbell come forward and put the pressure on Ryan Garcia. Again, we're in round 1, 1:08 left. I want to see Luke Campbell put the pressure on the younger fighter, Ryan Garcia. And he didn't do that. Luke Campbell came in with just a jab, straight left, caught Garcia. Not much on it, but it connected cleanly. Campbell kept movement, but unfortunately, I think that played into Ryan Garcia's hands. Ryan Garcia is a counterpuncher, but he's a front foot dominant counterpuncher, if that makes sense to you. Boom, again. Campbell corner with a left, straight right. As Ryan Garcia hesitant. He feinted like he was going to do a check right hook, and Campbell caught him in there with the 1-2. Boom, boom. Garcia also wasn't very mindful of his foot placement. And that's why he was getting caught with the straight left quite often. Y'all know what I mean? Sip Bud, piece of pugilism to you. Ryan needs to step up and fight with Linares, which will answer more questions. I don't know. To be truthfully and honest with you, I think Linares' confidence level is about the same area where Luke Campbell's confidence level. In this fight, Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, just off body language alone and the strategy, came in with more confidence than Luke Campbell did. Ooh, nice. See in the replay, Ryan Garcia came in straight right, totally missed Luke Campbell because Luke Campbell has the foot position outside the right. His right foot is outside Garcia's left foot. So he had the angle on Garcia. You can catch Garcia with a lot of angles because once Garcia really commit to his punch, he puts all behind it. That's something Tank can take advantage of. Garcia jabs to the body. Luke Campbell's pawing with the right jab, left hook to the body, nice. Truthfully, in this fight, for what I've seen, this is my second look. I watched the fight last night. Luke Campbell landed more of the more flusher punches. Campbell did great flurries, combinations, but it was landing, they weren't flush, they was landing on more gloves, landing on the gloves of Luke Campbell more than landing on the face, flush of Luke Campbell. When he did catch Luke Campbell flush, Luke Campbell felt it though. Nice jab by Luke Campbell, straight on. Oh, there go the knockdown. Oh my God. That was just so beautiful by Luke Campbell. Oh my God, when I saw that shit, I turned away and I turned back and that motherfucker Garcia was getting his ass up. Peace to you, Troy Graham. Yes, he did. That's what I mean, the confidence level for Luke Campbell is not high. And Luke Campbell showed he had B-level confidence and why he's, with all respect, a B-level fighter. He did not take advantage of that knockdown. Because Garcia do something I see a lot of fighters do nowadays. Okay? And that is got straight up after the knockdown. Garcia chose to get right up after the knockdown instead of taking like a 7 count. Getting your head together. Then when you get up, the referee's still going to go through his thing. You know what I mean? Shake you off. You ready? Can you go? Boom. Take advantage of those 6-7 seconds. But Ryan Garcia's head was still groggy for the next 40 seconds after that knockdown. But Ryan Garcia showed one good thing. good recoverability, and that's key. Ryan Garcia showed great recoverability. Bless up to you, sir, Troy Graham, the man. And once I finish doing the breakdown, y'all, I will be letting everybody on the panel. Ryan Garcia recovered good. In the corner right here, eyes ain't groggy. Eyes are sharp. He recovered well after the knockdown. That's facts. And he didn't show no like worry in the eyes. He took it well. And the thing is, that left hook landed right on the chin. It wasn't completely flush on Ryan Garcia, but it was just hit right on the button, which showed his honey spot. And Luke Campbell, that left hook didn't have a whole lot on it. It was really a left and a reaching left hook. Like the end of his Luke Campbell's knuckles caught Ryan right there. And he missed the opportunity of really, really getting Ryan Garcia hurt more. He had the opportunity, he didn't take advantage. And that's why I say, truth be told, I think Leo Santa Cruz will beat this Luke Campbell. Great learning experience for Ryan. Ryan is strong, but he ain't no killer. He closes eyes a lot in exchanges. No, Ryan is a killer. I do not agree with that, said Bud. I think Ryan Garcia is a killer. Who didn't show to be a killer in this fight was Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell's not a killer. I think Ryan Garcia is a killer. Is he an effective killer? Is he a high IQ killer? No, not yet. But Ryan Garcia is a killer, I believe, without a doubt. He fights like a killer. He came in to kill Luke Campbell. And how he got up after that knockdown and came straight at him and then didn't back off from Luke Campbell. He didn't run to try to gather himself, showed Ryan Garcia has supreme confidence. And it's a supreme confidence that can get him in trouble. That's what I saw. Ryan Garcia has supreme confidence. Ryan Garcia definitely believes in himself. And that supreme confidence can get his ass stopped, depending on who he fights. But if he gets hurt, he now has the supreme confidence as well that he could come back and hurt you, which is what he did later on in a fight before the stoppage. Ryan Garcia answered a lot of questions about himself. But again, it's versus a fighter that doesn't have the confidence level that he has, even though he's a gold medalist. Again, even in round 3, Campbell landed more punches on Ryan Garcia. Now, Garcia got some good body work, but Campbell was landing a left good on him. Garcia, again, bad foot placement. His foot was always on the inside of Campbell's, and that's why Campbell was catching him with the left hook and the right. True indeed, he set him up. You know what I mean? I think Ryan Garcia, when he starts coming in with the straight right and throws his left hook, then the right uppercut, the 4-punch combination that he loves to do, he could be timed. And he overcommits. Ryan Garcia will overcommit to his punches. That can get him caught. It got caught by Luke Campbell many times during this fight that I've seen so far in this 3rd round. But Campbell didn't have the muster or the confidence to really put his ass behind those punches. And Campbell didn't go to the body enough to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia was going to Luke Campbell's body, but Luke Campbell was not going to the body much at all to Ryan Garcia, which is what Tank is going to do. There you go. Here go. Starting round 4. Campbell catches Ryan again with a straight left. Because Ryan comes in, committed with the right. Campbell countered with the left. Campbell just waiting on. Campbell set up a lot of traps for Ryan Garcia. He did good. He made Ryan Garcia come forward. And I'm going to read your comments in between the rounds. Let me analyze. Boom. The jab, left hook to the body. Referee gets in the middle. It wasn't low. Right on the button. Cut. Garcia come. Right, left. Hit Campbell. Campbell come with the left, right. Campbell come with a jab. Hook to the body. Southpaw jab, keep in mind. One thing, Ryan Garcia is fast, but Ryan Garcia telegraphs his punches as well. Tank going to get past. How's Tank going to get past Garcia's jab? Jabbing with him. Garcia doesn't commit to his jab that I see here a lot. Garcia likes to punch. We can call Garcia a boxer puncher, but he's more a puncher. He's more 70% puncher than boxer for what I see here. And Garcia doesn't set up his punches well. One thing I noticed so far, Garcia does not know how to, that I think, again, his foot way on the inside of Campbell, and Campbell caught him with a flush straight left again. Garcia started walking down Campbell, because Campbell was not throwing with the conviction he should have due to what? Low confidence. B-level confidence by a B-level fighter. Also, maybe Campbell don't have the power. He didn't have the pop to keep Garcia off of him. Yes, he caught Garcia with a great left hook. And we're going to say it was a flash knockdown, kind of. It was a little bit more than a flash knockdown. He was hurt, wobbled, but he snapped back really quick. It didn't respect it anymore. And he took more of the punches. Garcia was taking flush good punches after that from Campbell and just like did not care anymore. He kept coming forward. Definitely. It might be different, but how? Explain to me. Earl H1. What's up? Campbell was never an aggressive fighter. Never. I knew he wouldn't jump on Garcia when he had him. He had him. He gave it up. B-level confidence for a B-level fighter. That's what it was. Because, look, when Garcia, let me pause the fight. Garcia, in that 4th round, I believe, Garcia came with a pawn, threw out a pawn jab, but then a looping left hook. Campbell saw the left hook coming, came around, ducked it, weaved it, came under, spin, boom, straight left. Garcia is fast, but he is predictable. He's predictable and he telegraphs. His punch repertoire needs more diversity. That is true. But he'll hurt your fucking ass if he catches you. Real talk. At least a Luke Campbell. Fighting another fighter with A-level confidence, supreme confidence like him, which is Tank, that's going to make a different fight. What? This is where I see Tank getting into Garcia. And I'm going to keep going on. British boxers of food, with the exception of AJ. What's up, Banks? What's up, y'all? All right, let me start off this. Well, you said it, not me, bro. But well, AJ was food for. Well, I'm gonna leave that there. But AJ met his match versus, somewhere versus Andy Ruiz. So I'm gonna leave that there though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I mean, it's where's my let's keep it going. Let me keep it going. All right. But there's a lot of things. And like Tink tweeted last night, Garcia just runs into punches. And he was right. Garcia will run into punches. But Tank backing up on Garcia or fighting off the back foot or trying to set up Garcia is not going to work for Tank. Boom. Garcia committed, swinging wild. Campbell caught him, beginning of the 5th round. Campbell caught him with a straight left, backed him up. Campbell, nice jab on Garcia. Campbell was catching Garcia quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Campbell won round 4 and round 5 to me. And definitely round 2, which is a 10-8 round. We could say Campbell was ahead on the scorecards. Not according to Chris Maddox and Sergio Mora and DAZN commentators, no. But up to this fight, if you look at the punch stats, I guarantee you Campbell landed more punches. Flusher punches than Garcia. Just an honest, straight down the middle perspective. Garcia came with a straight right, caught him. Campbell came back, straight left, catches Garcia. Nice body blow. And Campbell did go to the body quite a bit. He set up the body punches. I think he should have went more. Like this right here, he threw it like a weak flurry up top. He should have went low first, then came up top, Campbell. Because he was winning. When he went to the body and came up, Campbell was winning. Everything should have started low and came back up top. Again, damn, right there. Let me go rewind that. Campbell caught Garcia again. Beautiful left hook to the body. Campbell came in with a left hook to the body. Garcia dropped his guard. Campbell came with a right hook up top. Beautiful setup. Whenever Campbell went to Garcia's body, Garcia's hands went all the way low. Head was wide the fuck open. And exactly high corner with the knockdown. And Garcia switched it on him. Actually. Boom. Nice, beautiful combination right there. 109 in the 5th round. Low right hook. And mind you, this is a southpaw. And Tank is a southpaw. Ooh, nice right by Garcia. But guess what? Campbell came back with a straight left, snapped his head back. Nullified it. Again, Campbell came down. Left hook to the body, straight left up top. Catches Garcia straight. Garcia stopped moving forward then. Garcia was just staying there and was like taking his time coming in because he was getting caught. Garcia was getting tagged in this fight. Garcia looked like Tank versus Garcia was getting pieced up. Like Tank was getting pieced up by Leo Santa Cruz. The thing is, Leo Santa Cruz is a better boxer than Luke Campbell. Leo Santa Cruz is a better boxer than Luke Campbell. And if he plays, ooh, that's that. Campbell came in with that weak ass freaking right and straight left, and Garcia catches his ass with that chest left hook on his temple that rocked Luke Campbell right at the end of the round 5. Right at the end of round 5. Pause. Some of y'all, I'm bringing a different element that I watched the channels last night say Leo Santa Cruz would beat Luke Campbell. If Tank Leo Santa Cruz never happened. This fight, Garcia Campbell never happened. Leo Santa Cruz, Luke Campbell, Leo Santa Cruz beats Luke Campbell on points. Why? He's a better boxer. Better timing. Better ring generalship. That's my opinion. Speculation, yes. Speculation, yes. But Leo Santa Cruz will beat this Luke Campbell, in my opinion. Definitely. That's just my opinion. Leo Santa Cruz is more seasoned. He's better with his timing. He takes the punches. Leo Santa Cruz took everything Tank gave him. Luke Campbell did not take everything Ryan Garcia gave him. He didn't take everything. And Luke Campbell and Leo Santa Cruz was worried about the same thing in this fight, which was the power of their opponent, Garcia and Davis. Campbell was worried about the power of Ryan Garcia, and Leo Santa Cruz was worried about the power of Tank Davis. Neither Leo Santa Cruz nor Campbell are like knockout artists. That's just what I'm saying. But I think Leo Santa Cruz is an overall better skilled, more clever than Luke Campbell. Now, if he kept his discipline and the Leo Santa Cruz that fought Carl Frampton in a rematch beats Luke Campbell because he was more boxers, more control. Last 6 fights for Luke Campbell, 3-3 before Garcia. I'm pausing. I'm about to go to the 6th round. Luke Campbell's last 6 fights before Ryan Garcia was 3-3. One of those, of course, we know. And the 3 fighters, Mindy, somebody else, whatever. Okay, you could say good fights. The last 6 fights for Leo Santa Cruz before Tank Davis, he was 5-1. And one of those he had avenged, and that was Carl Frampton. So he avenged, but he was 5-1 versus 3-3. Higher confidence levels. That plays into a fight. Nick Rich, what's up, beautiful? How y'all doing? You feel me? Reese isn't Joshua match self-confidence. Ryan only 22 in years. Him and Haney and Shakur are going to be something special to deal with. Yes, they are. I agree with 100%. No disagreement there. Tank ain't that far. He's only 4 years ahead of him. You know what I mean? They're all right there. You know what I mean? All right there in the mid, early 20s. So they're all right there from each other. Tank just turned 26. So, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Yeah. You know what I mean? But Leo Santa Cruz was fighting defensive as well. Those guards was high as hell. Leo Santa Cruz kept the whole entire time. When Tank was fighting off the back foot, Leo Santa Cruz was piecing the shit up out of Tank. When Tank went front foot dominant, he wear Leo Santa Cruz out and got him out of there. There were two different tanks in that Leo Santa Cruz fight. The tank that played more hesitant and went back, trying to get traps up, was getting pieced up. The tank that went front foot dominant versus Leo Santa Cruz was wearing Leo Santa Cruz's asses out. I just watched Leo Santa Cruz and Tank fight again today. You know what I'm saying? This morning. I watched it just to know exactly what I was talking about and see what I was seeing. And I watched this fight again this morning before I just did this second look. So truthfully, this is a third look for me, watching it with you guys. But let's get back. Now, Tank will have to go front foot dominant versus Ryan Garcia, in my opinion. He will have to do what he did best versus Leo Santa Cruz, who had his most success versus Leo Santa Cruz. To do what? What I noticed from Ryan Garcia, he will overcommit, and Tank cannot fight Ryan Garcia from the end of Ryan Garcia punch. So Tank will have to fight Ryan Garcia close. He will have, believe it or not, y'all would think, well, wow, if Tank does that, Ryan Garcia, he will play into Ryan Garcia's power. Yeah, but Ryan Garcia, I think, will overshoot his punches. Now, here comes Ryan Garcia out in the 6th round. He's coming. He's coming. That's the killer. That's why I don't agree with Sid Bud saying earlier that Ryan Garcia ain't a killer. He came out straight after Luke Campbell and looked to get his ass out of there because he had Luke Campbell hurt at the end of that 5th round. The whole world saw it. His back turned towards him and everything. And he came in to finish him. That's the killer instinct in Ryan Garcia. The thing is, he did not know how to finish him. And then now, 216, he gassed himself out. And now Luke Campbell was coming forward on Ryan Garcia. All those punches, Ryan Garcia exhausted in the first 30, 45 seconds. He landed none of them on Luke Campbell, and he punched himself out. Garcia did. And now Luke Campbell's now center ring, front foot dominant on Garcia. And now tagging Garcia. Garcia has to work on his ring IQ. Garcia has power. He has speed. He does not have the best ring IQ, Ryan Garcia. And now, Ryan Garcia is tired. Ryan Garcia is tired. Now, he threw a jab, extended, landed nothing. Boom, loud. Luke Campbell, left hook, double on Ryan Garcia. Garcia's gassed out right here in the 6th. He gassed himself out in the first 45 seconds trying to knock out Luke Campbell after he hurt him in the 5th round. Now Luke Campbell is winning the 6th round. I don't know what these commentators, the zone commentators, are saying. Luke Campbell's winning the 6th round. He won the 5th round. Yes, he got hurt at the end with the check left hook, but he landed his punch count. He landed more punches, more effective punches on Ryan Garcia than Ryan Garcia landed on him. He got the cherry and everything. Yeah, that's from the power. Check hook. Ryan Garcia got a good check hook. He got Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell, boom. Oh, nice straight right. Luke Campbell, ropes went up against the ropes. Garcia came in, run bend. Garcia overcommitted. Campbell corner with the left hook, straight right. Back Garcia up, spin around, move back to the center of the ring. Luke Campbell was boxing the shit out of Ryan Garcia. Yeah. He was boxing the shit out of him. He backed Garcia up. Garcia had to respect it, but Garcia got great confidence. And Garcia came in on a mission, and that was to knock him out. And he was not going to waver off what he wanted to do. Tank knocked out Santa Cruz. I must knock out Luke Campbell. Piece of pugilism. MMA best surgeon, Patrick Spielman. Yeah, I got off late, man. Yeah, I changed a little bit. I'm gonna have the new template coming out soon. Once they finish it. So, but like he ain't no killer. He ain't a high IQ killer. Liver shot was good on a B-level fighter with B-level confidence. It was a good liver shot. He took it, backed up, went down on the knee, then went down to all four. Campbell, he doesn't have the will of a champion. He has the will of an Olympian. But he doesn't have the will of a pro champion. He just don't got it. And that's unfortunate because I like Luke Campbell. But Ryan Garcia came in here with a mission, and that was to stop Luke Campbell. Nice straight right hand by Garcia. 2:15 in the 7th round. If Luke Campbell's threw more conviction in his punches, this fight could have been a lot different. Like if he threw that Tank Davis conviction, try to knock your ass out with every punch, which that nice setup and body blow for Luke Campbell on Ryan Garcia. Nice punches. Nice left hook on the body by Ryan Garcia. Again, Garcia come with that looping left hook, check left hook. Garcia bobbed it, made him pay with his own right hook. Luke was landing on this kid. It's just that he didn't have that pop to keep him off. After the flash knockdown, Garcia didn't respect his power. He said, okay, I took that shit. All right. Check mark. Left hook to the body, lever shot, drop. 1:15 in the 7th round. He don't have the championship heart. Luke Campbell don't have the championship heart. Ryan Garcia, he's not a champion. But now I think Ryan Garcia does believe in what he says. Ryan Garcia believes in what he says. Yes, please hit the like button. Ryan Garcia believes in himself. And he has 2 all-time greats that believes in him. And that's pouring into him. That being Oscar De La Hoya and sooner all-time great, Canelo Alvarez. I think he's so confident. Ryan Garcia is so confident in his power that he's lackadaisical with his defense. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis both got similar isms. They rely on their power quite a bit. They rely on their power quite a bit. They both rely on their power quite a bit. And versus good, very, very boxers, skilled boxers, good. They both took punches. Garcia and Campbell. I'm sorry. Garcia and Tank and Davis. They both got punched by Leo Santa Cruz and Campbell. But again, I rate Leo Santa Cruz better than I rate Campbell. Y'all might disagree with that. That's all right. That's just my opinion. I think Leo Santa Cruz will beat this Campbell. these two previous fights didn't happen, and it was Leo Santa Cruz versus Campbell, I'm going with Leo Santa Cruz in that fight. But off points, not by knockout, of course. Off points. Campbell, if he had the champion will, he would have got up from that shit. He would have got up from that. He could have got up from that. But we're looking at, again, his last fight was a loss. And Luke Campbell said something very, very important in his last fight versus Vasily Lomachenko that we all need to remember and think about. He said, I could have did so much more in that fight. After the loss, I could have did so much more. So that showed me you got mental blocks. Luke Campbell has mental blocks and self-confident issues in his ability and whatever. He said, I could have did so much more in that fight, which means he didn't leave it all on the table. He didn't leave it all on the table. In this fight, Ryan Garcia left it all on the table. He came with one thing, and that was to win. Champ, I was disappointed in Campbell's performance yesterday. I think Campbell performed well. He didn't give it 100% his all. He leaves it on the table. He doesn't give everything. He doesn't give all 100%. He's B-level confidence. He doesn't have champion level confidence. You know what I'm saying? Campbell he has B-level confidence. He doesn't have the supreme level confidence. And that's why his career is where he's at. You know what I'm saying? And he said it after the Lomachenko fight. I could have done so much more. You know? And it's mental. We all know the fight game, in every game, the game of life, is 90% mental. He doesn't have that mental confidence to take him above the next level. Luke Campbell don't got it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Ryan Garcia won this fight. Like Lopez's dad said. Which Lopez? Oh, talking about Campbell? Campbell, look, Teofimo Lopez's dad said Campbell has a loser mentality, Muhammad Ali. Hey. I wouldn't go say a loser mentality. Yeah, but he don't have that champion mentality. He doesn't have the champion mentality. You know what I'm saying? And let's let people back on. Let's start letting people on the panel. Yeah, he don't. Hey, his father, everybody can see that. He said it after the Lomachenko fight. If y'all remember the fight with me and my uncle, if y'all remember the video with me and my uncle, we was talking about the Tyson Roy Jones fight. My Uncle E said one thing. The thing about the fight game is whoever wanted the most is going to get it. The thing about the fight game is, remember my uncle said, the thing about the fight game, whoever wanted the most is going to get it. Whoever wanted the most is going to win the fight. Ryan Garcia wanted this more than Luke Campbell. In a fight that was, without a doubt, peace and pugilism to Kimberly, the second lady of boxing, one of the first ladies of boxing. Peace out to Campbell. Alcides Fuentes, what's up? Luke's defense is better than a lot of 135-pound fighters right now. His defense, yes, because he he fight defensively. So it's going to be hard to get him out of there because he shells up a lot. And he fights a defensive-minded fight, Luke Campbell. If you watch how he fights a defensive-minded fight. That's why he's always moving backwards. He was moving backwards versus Lomachenko. He's moving backwards versus Ryan Garcia. Like I said at the beginning of this live, how we knew Ryan Garcia was more supreme level confidence and wanted this more than Luke Campbell because you have the younger fighter, less experienced, going forward versus the older fighter, Luke Campbell, which is 33 years old with more experience. If Luke Campbell, I wanted to see Luke Campbell go forward versus Ryan Garcia. If he went forward versus Ryan Garcia, he had a better chance of winning this fight. But yet he went backwards. And when he fight backwards, he's not that good versus the top level because they're going to pick him apart. Sweet Science McDojo Sports, Sweet Science Sports and McDojos. Everybody please subscribe to Sweet Science Sports and McDojos. He's going to be a gatekeeper. There you go. He's been a gatekeeper. You feel me? He's been a gatekeeper. He's been a gatekeeper. Now, Tank versus Garcia. I favor Tank in that fight. I favor Tank in that fight. Not by a whole lot. Not by a whole lot. Not by a whole lot at all. You feel me? 2-1 favorite. Tank versus Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Gervonta is a 2-1 favorite. That's it. But with the right strategy, Tank Davis cannot fight Ryan Garcia from the end of Ryan Garcia's punches. Tank Davis will have to get close. And what he will have to make Ryan Garcia do is overshoot his punches, which he did quite often versus Luke Campbell. Yeah. Luke Campbell controlled the distance better versus Ryan Garcia. And that's why he connected more punches on Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is predictable. And that left hook was good to the body by Ryan Garcia. But I think it exposed Campbell's less will to win versus the power Ryan Garcia has. I think Ryan Garcia is a great power. He has good power. But that left liver shot, I don't feel should have stopped Luke Campbell. That's just my opinion. And that then puts Luke Campbell's will to win in question. Tank will have to get up close on Ryan Garcia. And Tank will have to make it a close fight on Ryan Garcia. And where Tank is going to get Ryan Garcia is he's going to have better foot position to land his punches. Now, Tank likes the uppercut. And Tank is going to be in my opinion, in the way. Yes, I said that earlier. He needs more punch variations versus a Tank. But he has a great right hand. That will help Tank. And he has a great left hook, a check left hook. But Tank can, if Tank chose to fight on the back foot, Tank can bring Ryan Garcia, lure Ryan Garcia into a lot of traps, I believe, just as Luke Campbell did. Luke Campbell lured Ryan Garcia into traps, and Ryan Garcia was getting caught. Luke Campbell didn't have the pop and the confidence to keep Ryan Garcia off of him. And Ryan Garcia kept coming, and his willpower overpowered Luke Campbell's. but not his boxing ability. Now, versus Tank, in my opinion, body shots hurt more than shots on the chin. And yes, Tank is going to dig in Ryan Garcia's body. And that's what's going to be the advantage I think Tank has going into that fight. Tank going to keep close and just bang at the body, left hook to the body, uppercuts to the body. Tank loves the uppercut. So that uppercut that Tank usually bring up is going to start low first. He's going to do the exact same thing Campbell did on Garcia quite often. Left hook to the body, straight left up top, or left hook on top. Campbell hit Garcia with this combination all the time and was landed it well. Left hook to the body, left hook up on top. That was a 1-2 that Campbell landed quite often on Garcia and landed very well. Okay? Tank will have to stay close on Garcia. The thing is, and if he does play back off Garcia and make Garcia come to him, he will have to evade a 3 or 4 punch barrage and make Garcia pay heavily to the body and come back with his own 3 or 4 punch barrage. Now, Garcia, when he commits to his punches, throwing this, which he comes with this 1, 2, left hook, and a looping right, Tank will have to move out of that, get around, make him pay, which as a southpaw, Garcia will be open for. Now, then it's a question we'll have to ask, can Tank take Ryan Garcia's punches? I'm not putting that up there, y'all. I wasn't impressed by either fighter. You weren't? Come on the panel. Tell us why. Everybody step on the panel. Let's talk. Step up to the panel. Tell me what you saw. Let's get it in. How do you see Garcia versus Tank? That is the question. Tell me what you see. Now, Garcia versus, also, we're going to talk about Garcia versus Haney. And where do you see Garcia having advantages over Haney? And what can Haney do? Or what does he have to win in the fight versus Garcia? How do we see that fight playing out? We'll talk about all of that. Hit the like button. Now, people keep talking about one thing I'm going to talk about right now. People keep saying, well, I heard a couple of other channels say that Ryan Garcia knocks Tank out. I'm not too close to that. And they say that DevinHaney is who Ryan Garcia has problems with. People think, again, I heard from other YouTube channel that Ryan Garcia knocks out Tank. And Haney gives Ryan Garcia the most problems. And their argument or their logic behind that was that Garcia didn't call out Haney, he called out Tank. Well, keep in mind, I think everybody is going to call out Tank first. Everybody's calling out Tank. And I don't think it's because they see Tank as the weakest link necessarily. They may see the advantages they have on Tank, due to the height, reach, and all of that. You know what I mean? Due to the stature and how they stand up against Tank. But I don't think that's the main 100% main reason why they're calling out Tank first. They're calling out Tank first because Tank is Floyd Mayweather. Tank is, they might say Ryan Garcia is the biggest star at 135, but no, I do believe that is Tank Davis. And if beating Tank Davis is like them beating Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather has the crown. Troy Graham's in the building. Floyd Mayweather has the crown. Canelo did not take the banner away from Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather has the crown. He still has the banner. And since Tank is his fighter, Tank has the banner. That's just how it is to me. Tank has the banner. That's why everybody calls out Tank. That's why Vasily Lomachenko called out Tank. That's why Tio calls out Tank. Everybody calls out Tank. Because Tank is Mayweather Promotions. Keyword, Mayweather.
Tank the money man. That's why they calling him out.
That's it. Tank is the fucking money man. Period.
Let me step up in here. How you doing, first of all, man?
How you doing, big bro?
Yeah. Happy New Year. Happy Bless Up Sunday. And I think someone else just stepped in, so I'm going to let you do your intro.
Usually there's some fighting. Who is that? Fighting what?
Sight Bud, bro.
Fighting what, sir?
Fighting words with Sight Bud. I was talking to you in the chat.
Oh, Sight Bud. That's you. You changed your shit. Fighting words. Oh, we going to get cooking today.
Let's get to it. Hey, Happy New Year to both of y'all, man. Hey, salute, Troy. What's up?
Happy New Year to everybody. Well, happy
much respect, brother. Much respect.
Happy corporate New Year to everybody. No doubt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Happy corporate New Year. But I think of New Year's with every new bloom. So that's just me. But what you talking about, Sight Bud? Go ahead. You don't think Ryan Garcia is a killer?
Nah, man, I think you're a real strong fighter, real good, you know what I'm saying, young fighter. I just think that, you know what I'm saying, when he look into the abyss, he blink. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So when you look into the abyss, he blinks. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a good athlete, man, but when it comes to actually just being like a, actual real just warrior, I don't think he naturally has that at heart. But I don't think that takes anything away from him too much. I think he can still do things in the sport and, you know what I'm saying, and be successful. I just don't think that I don't think he got that kill in him. But that's beside the point, bro. I'll tell you like this.
No. Okay, explain why you don't think he has the killer in him. Ryan Garcia don't have the killer in him.
Bro, he look, man, he when he got hit, you see what he got hit with, right? He got hit with the left hand that the Campbell was actually showing, you know what I'm saying, in the first round. He showed that same left hand in the first round a couple times, you know what I'm saying? And when he got hit, you know what I'm saying, he clinched up and closed his eyes and just braced for the punch. I mean, mix that in with the fact that the boy walk around with his chin up all the time. I mean, that's just bad for collision, man. He gonna fuck around and get hurt for real.
I agree. He works up with his chin. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, though, I mean, he's seen the punch coming. He's seen the punch coming. He just winced up and closed. He held his arms out, closed his eyes, and wished for the best. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got clocked and dropped.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not a killer, though.
I disagree, man.
He has things to work on. Go ahead, Troy.
Yeah. I don't think that I don't think he has a problem with his killer instinct. He got caught because Campbell shot a jab at his stomach or chest and made him move. He was moving straight back after that. And Campbell came with that wide left. He had no way to protect himself at that point because he made the mistake of stepping straight back.
You remember where his arms was, Troy, when he got hit?
I remember where his arms was, but I tell you what I did see, though. I tell you what I did see. I saw somebody get, huh?
That left hook he got dropped by from Luke Campbell looks spin image of the left hook Ali got dropped by from Frazier.
That's crazy. No,
spin image how it happened. Look, what did Luke Campbell do? I mean, what did Garcia do? Hold his arms back and put his head forward.
And that's why I said that boy ain't no killer.
No, that means he had defensive flaws, and Ali had defensive flaws. And it was a left hook. If you look, do a rewind, replay of that knockdown, do a replay of the knockdown of Ali Frazier. It was the exact identical thing. Go ahead, Troy.
My bad for cutting you off, Troy, man. My bad. Go for it.
No, hold on. I'm on the phone, man.
Yeah, but that was the identical thing. He put you right. No, I agree with you, Sipe.
Just call me fighting words, man. It's all good. I know you're gonna fuck up Sight Bud 10 times, dog. So you also just call me fighting words, dog. I ain't tripping. But I just tell you like this though, man.
It's Sight Bud, right?
Yeah.
But, yo, Sight.
My man. Go for it.
He is a killer. I think he just needs to work on his game.
He also closed his eyes when he punched with power too. When he swing hard, he closes his eyes.
I ain't see that all the time. I don't see that much. I didn't notice that. I'm not saying you didn't see it, but I think his eyes squinched because he's throwing a lot of effort in it. But I don't think he closed his eyes.
I see it, but I'll tell you like this. I like Ryan Garcia. Man. I think he's a strong fighter, man. I think he's doing good. I think he was losing that fight though, man. I had it 3 rounds to 3 in the at the end of the 6th round, but you know what I'm saying, Ryan was down an extra point because of that knockdown in the second.
We agree. I agree. So we agree on more than we disagree. We agree that I had Ryan Garcia behind in the fight as well. You know what I mean? Even after you heard him in the 5th. So I agree with you 100%. Only thing we don't agree with, I think, is that he don't have killer instinct. And I agree he does have killer instinct and champion heart. I think a lot of times you see him throwing too, man, because it was more so in response of getting hit. You know, so he got popped a lot of times with that left hand, man. Like clearing, like, you know what I'm saying, clearly. You know what I'm saying? He got touched up with that left hand. And he just retaliated just out of emotion, more so than intent. Because he would just swing with flurries and just land on the guard. I don't care, just land on the guard. That ain't really killer, bro. That's more emotional, man. And I ain't saying it's a bad thing per se. It's just something I noticed about his character, his personality as a fighter. No. I think that is killer, but that's not skill. It is emotional, the killer and emotional coming back like, I got to get that point back. That's killer instinct. It's just that he didn't respond skillfully. And that's why I said during the fight that I don't think Ryan Garcia has a high boxing IQ yet. Now, if you want to say he don't have a high IQ, I agree with you there. But to say he don't have like a killer mentality or instinct, that's why I disagree. Welcome to World Combat.
Hey, what's going on, fellas? How y'all feel? Happy New Year.
What's up, World Combat?
Happy New Year, bro.
What's good?
Tell us what you think, man, after the second look. Ryan
Garcia. Yeah, man. Me and World Combat, we go back a ways. He got an issue. He got an issue with me and my, Deontay Wilder views, but I still respect the brother.
Hey, man, we gotta respect each other, even though we don't agree on everything. That's the boxing world, baby. World Combat. So how do you feel about the fight with the second look?
Yeah, I agree with what you said, man. You just said it. When it comes down to Ryan Garcia's boxing IQ, he may be a bit deficient in that, and a lot of people looking at him being trained by Eddie Reynoso, that he should have better boxing skills, chin not so high, not so flat-footed, but like the other brother said earlier, when Ryan Garcia throws his power punches, it's almost like he's doing a flash video. He closes his eyes like that's a pretty boy type shit. He need to get out of that habit, man, before he get knocked out.
It ain't just on him, man. It's in him. That's instinctive, bro. You can't. It's like people who, like when you shooting. You know what I'm saying? Some people can shoot with their eyes open. Some people they close their eyes whenever they pull the trigger, and that's how Ryan Garcia is, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't no natural born. He gonna have to get knocked down a whole bunch of times before he change that characteristic.
I don't see that, man. I see someone that's 22 and is still learning, man. He's actually learning. He's still living off the fact that he has some natural skill, but he hasn't grown into his true skills yet. He's just 22-year-old who knows he has a hook, knows he has some speed and a jab. And, that's what he lives on.
He's going more of his raw ability. I agree with you.
I'll tell you like this too, man. I don't think his jab is all that either, man. To be honest with you,
I don't either quite yet. I agree.
Yeah, that he need to learn how to jab with his head off the center line and kind of mix it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I doubt if he's gonna be moving his head too much because he like to fight tall. But if you're gonna fight tall, you need to learn how to jab with your head off the center line. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up a little bit. He looks suspect, man.
That's all comes in time, brother. That's all come in time, man.
I feel that that's an excuse you're using, Troy. Well, how is it going to come in time? You're not going to give DevinHaney that excuse. You're not going to give Teofimo Lopez.
Oh, stop it. Okay, World Star, stop it right there. Stop right there, because I had a conversation. No, hold on, brother. Hold on. Stop it, because I spoke to his daddy.
He's 22 years old. Nobody.
No. Listen to what I'm saying now. Listen to what I'm saying now, because I spoke to his daddy live, and I told his daddy the same thing. This Haney I'm talking about. I told him he got to gift his son, but I don't need to tell him that. But in 2 years' time, he's going to be a master of this thing, but he's just not ready. For the Teofimos, just say, how you going to tell me? How you going to tell me I'm not going to say the same thing about, Haney that I said about Ryan, man? I keep it straight down the line, brother.
I didn't say that. I said you need to not use that excuse when it comes.
What excuse am I using if I say the same thing about Haney? Ain't no excuses, just a fact.
Listen, Troy, it's not a me and you world we live in. You know what I'm saying? We on somebody else's platform talking about fight stuff.
You say that World Combat, but
I'm not talking about Deontay Wilder. We're talking about Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell fight, bro.
I got you, brother. I got you, but you can't say that I don't hold the same. Okay, go ahead, Ryan.
But you went directly at Troy just now. You took a jab at him. So why you say that then? It's not about me.
Yeah, absolutely. But I kept it on topic, though. Yes, I did.
I'm on topic, brother.
To Troy about it. I'm staying on topic, though. But his energy is on Deontay Wilder. We ain't on Deontay Wilder.
Brother. I just said Haney, and I said I spoke to his daddy. I didn't bring no stop.
Hey, Troy. Hey, remember, Troy. You say you the asshole, so calm down, dog.
No, brother. I said I'm a charming asshole. Get it straight if you're gonna say it. I said I'm a charming asshole. Get it straight.
Get it straight. All right, charming asshole. Let's get it straight. Look, hey, now, let me get your guys' perspective on pros, advantages, disadvantages, and who wins between Garcia and Davis and why.
Who going first?
Okay,
I'll take it, man. I'll make it real short, even though I got a long story to tell about it. I think that Tank will stop Ryan Garcia the same way that Ryan Garcia stopped Luke Campbell. You know what I'm saying? As a totally different fight. You know what I'm saying? Totally different aesthetic to the fight. I think that he could stop him with a body blow from the outside. You know what I'm saying? Ryan's feet are lacking. You know what I'm saying? His footwork ain't really all that good. And Tank got pretty good footwork, man. He's really explosive. You know what I'm saying? From the legs. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think Tank is gonna necessarily approach the fight by trying to, pressure Ryan per se, you know what I'm saying, like bulldoze, nothing like that. I think he's gonna work that in and out game for, the first half of the fight, you know what I'm saying, and really work Ryan's legs, you know what I'm saying, and work him around the ring. And I think toward, you know what I'm saying, to the middle to, the late rounds, he can stop him to the body with a shot from the outside. I think he kind of looked like how Canelo looked when he fought Chavez Jr. You know what I'm saying? He moved around a lot and he kind of wore him down in the later rounds. But I think that Tank can seal the deal and stop him.
Okay. Got you.
Go ahead. Having seen Tank Davis fight on several occasions, he absolutely stops Garcia, in my opinion. When it comes to Gervonta Davis, people want to, devalue his win against Leo Santa Cruz. But Leo Santa Cruz and Ryan Garcia, they're kind of predictable and doing the same thing over and over again sometimes.
I agree. I thought Ryan Garcia is very predictable.
Yeah, he's very predictable. And with Tank, one thing about Tank, man, if you can't demand his respect with the power and get that dog out, you're gonna have a hard night. And that's exactly what happened with Leo Santa Cruz. And I believe with Ryan Garcia's lack of ring IQ, I believe Tank Davis will take about 3 rounds, if that, to really start to feel Ryan Garcia out before he stops him.
Got you. Troy, what's up?
Okay. I'm going to go with Tank because Ryan likes to stop and fight. And if he's fighting Tank, who's a shorter man, who has more power, you want to keep him on the outside with your jab. But as he's shown in a couple of his fights, he will go flat-footed and stand there with you and fight. And that's where he's going to lose the fight. If you're fighting a shorter man that has power, then you don't want to stop and fight with him. You want to keep on the outside. Ryan has that thing in him that he has something to prove. He's going to stop and fight with him, and he's going to get caught to the body, and then he's going to bring them hands down, and then he's going to get dropped. Whether Tank knocks him out or not, that's actually I don't know with me, because I've never seen him fight anybody as big as this boy here. So I can't say he knocks him out.
Gotcha. Okay.
I think too, man. Like you likely to see in that fight as well too. I think if Luke Campbell wasn't wasn't so damn timid, man, I think that you just seen more headbutts in that fight, because they was really close to it. I just think that Luke wasn't really pressing it. And if Luke was fighting him like he was a grown man and Ryan was a little boy, it could have been a different fight. But I don't think that's in that's not really in Luke Campbell's it's not in his DNA to really be that aggressive. You know what I'm saying? That's where he lacking at. You know what I'm saying? He try to box with him. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it'd definitely be a head. But if you see him in there with a more aggressive fighter like Davis.
I really don't understand why Ryan Garcia is in a hurry with a sense of urgency to fight Gervonta Davis. I don't know why people
money.
Hell yeah.
We know it's money, but it's almost like he's trying to say, okay, I'm heading to this fight. And I'm not trying to prognosticate whether he believes he can win or not, but I'm just saying I don't believe he's totally confident in going in that fight with Gervonta Davis to get that win. I think it's more so a cash out at one point. I don't believe Ryan Garcia believes within his heart of hearts he can beat Gervonta.
All right. I got a question for World Star. I'm sorry, man.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Get it right.
To spell that damn word you just said, man. I want you to spell that damn word you just used, bro. I've been trying to spell that word for years. Go ahead and spell it, bro.
Hey, question. Shakur Stevenson, Packer fan 12 says Shakur Stevenson beats Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, as well. What y'all think?
A lot of unanswered questions on that one. I think it's a good fight because I think Shakur will press him, but that leaves him open to be, I
don't think Ryan Garcia hit Shakur.
You don't think he hit Shakur?
I don't think he'll hit Shakur.
Like right now, Shakur Stevenson is right now touted as having higher IQ, which we spoke about earlier about Ryan Garcia having a low ring IQ. But that's gonna play a big difference when Shakur step in there with Ryan Garcia. Much better, efficient, educated ring IQ from Shakur Stevenson.
Shakur Stevenson is, I think Shakur Stevenson. I don't know if he knocks out Ryan Garcia, but he definitely puts a block. I think he give him a boxing lesson.
And he ain't knocking out Ryan Garcia, bro. I mean, Shakur ain't really got the setups right now to knock out nobody, bro. I think he got the power, but he ain't setting it up properly, bro. He ain't knocking out no Ryan, man. I think he a little bit too relentless in his attacks a lot of the times, man. That's why he don't be laying nobody down.
I think, well, like I just said, I don't think he knocks out Ryan, but I think he beats Ryan, gives him a boxing lesson at this point.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But Canelo, Alcides Fuentes said Canelo and Eddie hasn't taught Ryan shit about moving his waist at all. What y'all think about that?
And I agree. That's what I was leading up to earlier. Eddie Reynoso, man, he's training Canelo, who fights totally different than Ryan. What is going on? What are they not seeing in there with Ryan Garcia to allow him to come out with such an embryonic boxing style? I can't understand.
Yeah.
I don't really respect the right hand of Ryan Garcia, and I think him being a taller fighter, him being so statuesque, I think that he needs that. He gonna need a different trainer. I mean, he's doing this thing over there right now, but in order for him to step up and be a better fighter, he gonna need somebody else to show him how to throw that right hand and really lead that jab out there and educate that jab a little bit better. But
who would that be?
I mean, he could go to the Crunk Gym if he really wanted to get down like that. But I mean, I don't know, bro. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's plenty of people who could show him how to use that right hand, but they're not doing it over there. He can't even really stand up and he can't even get the lead foot dominance on the southpaw at all. And they talk about how Campbell was a crafty veteran. Campbell ain't really that crafty, bro. Like, in my opinion, man, I don't think he was really that tough or he really that, that crafty. When I think of crafty, For somebody on that side of the world, I think it's somebody like Liam Smith. You know what I'm saying? He got a couple of different tools and shit. Even Tony Bellew was a little, slick and crafty from time to time, but not Luke Campbell, man. He's straight up and down with it. You know what I'm saying? With that paw and jab, man. He don't really got good feet. So I don't know, man. Like
I'll be honest with you. James Toney, and Buddy McGirt have a gym in California, man. So if he wants to sharpen up his inside game and his movement, those are the two he should go see. Those are the two men he should go see.
Who?
James Toney, and who's the other one? Buddy McGirt.
Buddy McGirt.
I say Buddy McGirt, not James Toney though.
Why not?
Because I've seen James Toney, like James Toney training fighters. He's still building that up. For people to really settle in with James Toney and listen to what he's able to teach them.
That's why he'd be perfect for Ryan, because Ryan Green and James Toney Green, they'd be a perfect combination.
Yeah, I understand, but James Toney also will cuss your ass out for an hour too. That's just the way.
You gotta have thick skin with James. James is a good dude though, and he's very knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable, man.
I know James is a good dude. I mean, I talked to him. I know that, but we're not talking about who's good. We're talking about who's going to be more of an asset for Ryan Garcia, and I think Buddy McGirt would.
And that's the thing.
I agree with you.
Okay, but the thing is, it's all speculation when we talking. So we can go, it's all what we think. It could be Buddy, it could be James Toney. Who's to say? You know what I'm saying? The thing is, he's probably going to be, truth to be honest, he's probably not leaving Eddie Reynoso no time soon. That's probably the honest thing about it. He's not going to leave Eddie Reynoso, and he's not going to leave Canelo, because Canelo shares another bigger spotlight, help him share a bigger spotlight. Y'all feel me? So it's good for him being next to Canelo and Eddie Reynoso than it is being next to the other guys at this point in his career. If he is to move away from it, it'll probably be later on. But I don't see it no time soon.
But I wasn't thinking about him actually leaving. They could come in from time to time as an advisor and say, okay, I'll show you how to work this on the inside and how to move this way and that way.
He might go to other gyms because, of course, and his father's still running things, is what his father says. So, but I think, be honest with you, he won't go to either Buddy McGirt or
Tony.
Yeah, he won't go.
Hey, I'm gonna step away for a second. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. He won't go to neither one of them. They would pretty much stay with the Mexican. Or
I tell you what, Myron. I got a son right now who's 6'6".
Oh, hold up.
Huh?
Or maybe go to Freddie Roach.
You said something about Ward?
Freddie Roach. Since De La Hoya was with Freddie Roach. Now,
okay.
Now that could be something he may do. They may bring Freddie Roach in there and now bring another, again, Freddie Roach, two-time, multiple-time coach of the year, right? Who's coached a lot of stars, and bring a new, dynamic quality to Ryan Garcia. I can see that. And, James Toney would do it too, but Freddie Roach has the name. You know what I mean? And, of course, the history, De La Hoya, Freddie Roach, and all of that, right? Because Freddie Roach did coach De La Hoya for a minute, right? Am I right?
What'd you say, Marvin?
Freddie Roach, De La Hoya was with Freddie Roach for a while, right?
Yeah.
So we might see him work a little bit with Freddie Roach. I can see that more likely than him working with the other two guys, Toney or McGirt. You know what I mean? But maybe, I think he probably stays with Eddie Reynoso for now.
I'll tell you who else he could work with, and it's someone that's in-house. Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah. You said a comment about that too. Yeah, in the fight. Yes, but who is Bernard coaching right now and training?
Yeah, he already have access to Bernard Hopkins, of course, being over there with Oscar and Canelo. He already has access to Bernard Hopkins.
Facts. He does. You know what I mean? Now, let's go to this question. Packer fan 12. Shakur and Devi, not easy to hit like Luke. I see Devin making Ryan quit on the spot. Now, let's just switch real quick. Somebody got me on the back. All right. Now, how does Ryan rank versus DevinHaney? in you guys' opinion?
I really don't know what the viewer is saying that Devin make Ryan stop on the stool when DevinHaney has proven that his power is average, if not below that. So as far as boxing goes, we all know Devin can box. You know what I'm saying? His boxing skills, even though they're still in the growth period, I mean he can box his ass off. But as far as making Ryan Garcia stop him on the stool, I don't see it happening. Outboxing him, yeah, that would be a good fight. I like it. But Ryan Garcia isn't calling out DevinHaney right now. You know what I'm saying? He's basically treating him as a secondary top tier opponent. And I don't know. Is that fear?
He called him out if he can't get the Tank fight. And Ryan Garcia is now one of the mandatories along with Fortuna for DevinHaney.
Correct. But if I was going to be honest with you, I would get rid of that. If he really want to fight that, he's the mandatory for DevinHaney, but does that interim belt means anything, to maintain that mandatory position with DevinHaney? He can do just like Canelo. He can get off the belt and go on about his business. He still, became an interim champ, to be honest with you.
Does Ryan knock out DevinHaney?
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Haney's the better boxer, and he's more patient, and he has damn good eyes, man. That's a very important aspect when you box, to have great eyes. He has very good eyes, and he has the mindset to be very patient. That's something I saw in the fight with him against Gamboa. Once he realized he wasn't going to knock him out early, he became very patient, and he settled into just boxing. Yes, he has that fighter's instinct, but that's how he's going to beat. That's how he's going to beat Ryan, because he's going to frustrate him and make Ryan, come to him more, and he's just going to outbox him. At least that's how I see the fight going.
So with Gervonta Davis, you don't see Gervonta knocking out Ryan, but when it comes to DevinHaney and Ryan Garcia, you pretty much don't think Ryan Garcia has a chance to knock out DevinHaney. He definitely has a chance.
That's not what I said. I said that Haney would outbox him. That's what I said.
But Ryan Garcia, how long he is, and him presenting, in my opinion, I think he has more power than DevinHaney. He may be able to.
Great, but when you don't have the patience behind it, it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing.
It's all speculation on how the fight will play out. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We talking about a guy in Haney who went 12 with Gamboa, and Gamboa was happy at the end of the fight.
And so was Haney.
Yeah, but Haney is the one that's touted as the next big thing in lightweight division in boxing. So
hold up. All of them are touted as the next big thing in lightweight boxing.
Haney has a name, though. Haney has a name, and plus Gamboa was coming off a stoppage with Gervonta.
Hold up, bro. All of them got the name, to be honest with you. It's not just Haney. People are saying Ryan Garcia is the next best thing. People are saying Tank is the next best thing. The only one who proves so far they are the next best thing is Teofimo. So I got to disagree with you there. All of them, each one's marketing and promotion who they with, are saying they are the next best thing in boxing at 135. That's a fact. And that's what their stables are supposed to do. So that's
absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely. But what I'm saying is Gamboa, he just came off a 12-round decision in Gamboa. And when you hear most of the boxing heads talk about Gamboa, they say he was washed up and so forth. So coming off a knockout, lost to Gervonta Davis, then I was kind of disappointed in Haney himself, going the distance with Gamboa.
Hey, can I speak on that one real quick?
I hear you.
Yes, sir.
I agree with. I hear you there. I was disappointed the same way.
Now we all disappointed that DevinHaney didn't stop Gamboa, but when it comes to as far as being competitive, he outclassed him like a mug, dog. And really the reason why he didn't stop him is not even because his power, the punches wasn't hurting. Gamboa was clinching up. He was clinching. He was grabbing up DevinHaney. And if you look at both of them dudes, you could tell who deadlifted and who lifted more than the other. Gamboa is a grown ass man. He knew he could yoke up DevinHaney from time to time, and buy himself some time and not get hit. So it ain't like that ain't how Ryan fight. Ryan ain't gonna yoke him up and work on the phone booth and no shit like that. They gonna bang from the outside and from the like all hands.
Yeah, he was doing that versus Tank too, but Tank took what also what Gamboa gave him and put him down, 3-4 times.
Yeah, but look at Tank, man. Tank obviously is physically strong, just not just from punches, like his whole body is pretty strong. So
yeah, he's a tank.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's really gonna be that'll be Ryan's biggest problem is the fact that the physicality of Tank.
I totally agree on the physicality, but the street, the dog, the tenaciousness of Gervonta Davis more so, in my opinion, when it comes down, because a lot of people talk about how Tank Davis drinking between fights and he's not disciplined, but yet he's strong and he's a dog. So I give him that tenaciousness when it comes down to it.
Yeah, but okay. So how does Haney beat Ryan Garcia?
With his jab?
He outboxes him and he beats him with patience and movement.
Yep.
He's quicker. He's quicker, in my opinion. Than Ryan Garcia with his counter shots. I think he has better movement. Of course, DevinHaney can move the ring, and he has better foot movement than Ryan Garcia, who is flat-footed. Absolutely.
Oh, well, one thing I think Ryan Garcia, people are saying like on the other channel that Ryan Garcia didn't call out Haney. One of the reasons, and it's 2 F's, why he didn't call out Haney. And the biggest thing I think is they're actually close friends. So friendship and familiarity. It was an interview Ryan Garcia was doing with somebody, and I don't know if it was ES News, but I believe it was ES News, and he was asking him, he was saying, I'm going to tell you a name, and I want you to bring back one word. Say one word. And the name was, he was saying De La Hoya, blase. But he said DevinHaney, and then Ryan Garcia answered, a brother. My brother.
Correct.
That's what he said. My brother. Y'all seen that interview? Somebody saw that too? He said, my brother.
That don't mean nothing, though. You got to separate the friendship from the business.
But I hear you. No, I hear you. But still, that lets me know that they're not trying to fight each other as sooner rather later than sooner.
And also, wasn't it the post-fight or Fonseca or Dono? They asked him, and he named Haney last on people who he want to call out, because Haney was talking about that for a minute, but he named Haney last.
Their friendship, and also that's what I mean about the familiarity. They fought each other all through amateurs, and coming up, they got a bond. And Haney knows Ryan Garcia, his fighting style, better than anybody, perhaps, due to how many times they sparred and fighting in amateurs. So I think that is plays in favor of Haney versus Ryan as well. Somewhere in the wall, so why Ryan maybe don't want to fight him last. And it's friendship and familiarity. Just another aspect on that combo or that matchup between them two, I believe. Now,
hey, let me ask you this: why not go a different route then? Why fight for the WBC interim and you friends and you don't want to fight the champion? It makes no sense to me.
Well, I don't necessarily think. I think he first of all is catching a. I've said it before. Oftentimes, my opinion is catching a fighter after a loss. You're a supreme fighter coming in. You have, of course, you're a champion prospect. A prospect that's champion aspirations that everybody see as the future. You know what I mean? It's good to catch a fight on a loss, and I think Luke Campbell was that dude. Now I think he got the the WBC interim title, but I think he just wanted to catch. It was a good time to catch Luke Campbell. It was a good time for Ryan Garcia to match up Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell after a loss, losing 3 of his last 6, and from what Luke Campbell showed in the past, Ryan Garcia can get him out of there. So matchups, you know what I mean? The matchmakers has a big thing in this whole thing. You feel me? And that's why I think that going. Now he does have the WBC interim, but you see he's not really. He want to go after Tank first before him. So I think he just looked at they was looking at the matchup more than him being a WBC interim champion. In my opinion.
See, I agree. You know what I'm saying? But that's what separates them from Teofimo, because they're doing a lot of catching, brother. You know what I'm saying? DevinHaney catching Gamboa, freaking Ryan Garcia catching Luke Campbell, but Teofimo, he fought Nakatani, Richard Comey, and Vasil Lomachenko. None of them he was catching off a loss.
At the same time, too, man, look at T.O.'s profile, man. T.O. wasn't really nobody until he beat Loma, and then he became the guy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not dissing T.O. either, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nakatani was ranking for him.
I mean, put it
Nakatani
like this.
was
He ain't had no money. He ain't had no money fights on the table like that. He got all the money fights on the table now, and that's what Ryan doing. Ryan know that he can go ahead, fight Tank, sell that fight, lose, and still sell a DevinHaney fight after that. If he loses DevinHaney, he not finna get no Tank fight, dog.
Correct. I 100% agree with you. Teal was nobody before freaking. He just beat Comey before. I mean, before Lomachenko. You lose me there 100%.
I'm talking about as far as star power. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't gonna be able to put no Richard Comey and
look, I'm not taking in the fact. I hear what you're saying, but I don't give a damn about Instagram followers. The world of boxing knew Teofimo was leading the way so far. The world of boxers.
All right, I'm talking about his
Instagram.
I'm not talking about that, bro. I'm talking about what his fights are worth. How much he can actually get in a fight. How much money he can get in a fight now is way more than it was before he fought Loma. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he was a nobody as far as he wasn't a talented fighter. He wasn't as good as he is. I'm just saying that his sell appeal, like, you know, how much you could actually sell a Teofimo fight for.
Teofimo Lopez.
Now,
crazy?
Now
he was sellable before. The motherfucker
bro,
the forklift dances.
Who was his money fight before Loma?
What are you talking about?
Before he beat Lomachenko, who was his money fight?
Look, Masayoshi Nakatani.
Who was Ryan Garcia's money fight? Even Campbell ain't a money fight for Ryan Garcia. So what's the point? Campbell ain't a money fight for Ryan Garcia. So what are you saying?
Ryan Garcia is a potential meal ticket on his own, period.
Money fight for Tank Davis. So what you're saying?
Say it again.
Gamboa wasn't a money fight for Tank Davis. So what's your point?
Tank Davis is the money. Ryan Garcia is the money.
Who was their money fight opponent? Who was Tank's money fight opponent before?
Anybody they fight is gonna bring the meal ticket. All I'm saying is Teofimo Lopez wasn't no selling ticket, bro. He wasn't a name to sell until he fought Loma.
Bring logic. If you connecting money, that means you're connecting the draw. Really, you're connecting the draw. The only reason they're saying Ryan is a draw because of 8 million Instagram followers. But he ain't got no money fights before up to not yet.
What kind of following did Teofimo Lopez have before Loma?
Fight, yes or no?
Say it again.
Is Campbell a money fight for Ryan Garcia?
No, but I mean Ryan Garcia is the money. Ryan Garcia is the money. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I'm saying that
just this money and this you want to talk from the point. I hear where you're coming, but you want to talk from this purse standpoint bullshit. We talking about fighters.
Bro, they prize fighters, bro. They trying to find the best. They trying to find the most expensive scalp they can get.
Look, bro, let's talk about the fighters. Don't worry about the purse shit and the Instagram shit. Let's talk about the fight itself. Teofimo is the fucking man.
I'm not saying he not, dog. All I'm saying is Ryan Garcia it makes sense for him to fight a Tank Davis right now because he can't if he can sell both fights, which is they in the business to do. They in the business to sell both fights, whether win or lose. And he know damn well if he fights Ryan Garcia, if he fights DevinHaney first, it's a chance he might not be able to sell a Tank fight. That's all I'm saying.
If he fights a what?
If he fights DevinHaney first and loses, it's a chance he won't be able to get a Tank fight at all.
I don't agree. Are
you serious? If he get outboxed by DevinHaney, everybody don't really care to see him fight Tank Davis.
Bro, what you don't understand or what you fail to realize, Tank is eyeing Garcia. They've been eyeing. Look, that's been a collision that's been set up for quite some time. They're going to fight, regardless if he lose to Campbell, lose to Haney as well. Those are 3 nucleus right there. Haney, Garcia, and Tank. You know why? Because it revolves De La Hoya and Mayweather.
It sounds good, man. But if you see Ryan Garcia get outboxed by DevinHaney badly and embarrassed, how interesting is the Tank Davis fight after that?
Very interesting, because they're still going to say Ryan Garcia has the power and the height and the reach advantage.
Come on, dog.
Ain't no come on. It's not a come on in it. For real. You could say, okay, why do they think Luke Campbell still with only 23 pro fights in his career?
Coming off a loss.
It's the same reason why Mikey Garcia went up and fought Spence instead of fighting somebody in his weight class at the time. He knew damn well if he go and he fight somebody who's expected to be more powerful and, you know what I'm saying, being the underdog, you know what I'm saying? It's like a moral win. You know what I'm saying? It's like a moral victory.
Loss, though, bro. He wasn't coming off a loss though. Mikey was still undefeated going in there with Errol Spence.
Same thing going on with Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia is undefeated right now. But if you go in there and get knocked out by Tank, he can still come back and make a whole bunch of money fighting DevinHaney no matter what, like nothing happened.
Right? Look, what you don't understand, when they asked, it was an interview a long time ago, and I don't know who was asking Tank Davis. He said, "Yo, that's going to be my money fight." And then who he was talking about? Ryan Garcia. Regardless of Ryan
Davis
Garcia,
said on Brian Custer, last stand.
Yeah, he said it way before that, a couple of years ago. They already, that's going to be a collision. He said, that's who I see as my big money fight down the road. The thing is, if Ryan Garcia loses to DevinHaney, we're going to see a rematch in that, for one, because they both right there neck to neck. And if not, sooner or later, very close. The fact of the matter is, I don't think he's going to fight either one of them yet. He's going to call them out, but they're not going to fight yet. But if Ryan Garcia, again, we just speculate, is to lose to Haney, you know what I mean, the thing is about the twist of this shit is Haney has a mandatory of Javier Fortuna and Ryan Garcia, who both going to be very, very tough fights. But Ryan Garcia and DevinHaney ain't fighting next. I do see your boy Fortuna fighting DevinHaney, hopefully. And that would be the true main test for DevinHaney. And I see Ryan Garcia fighting perhaps Linares. That's honestly how I think it's going to play out. You know what I'm saying? And then somewhere that Tank fight somebody, and then somewhere down the line, it's going to be a freaking how that work out. They might have Tank fight Luke Campbell. We don't know.
Oh my God.
No, we might see that though. And so and then they will make the comparisons, you feel me, of Tank fighting a taller fighter, southpaw fighter, another fight, and that would be the best way to set up. Now, it would be a southpaw, but it's a long, rangy fighter, closer to Ryan Garcia, and then they make the comparisons off that. If you've been watching boxing the last 2 years, that's how this shit has been going. One fighter been fighting another fighter lose, then that fighter will fight somebody else that they lose. Fonseca fought Ryan Garcia fought Fonseca. Then after what? A couple of fights after, Campbell fought. Tank fought Fonseca and stop him. You feel me?
So you saying you think that Luke Campbell is going to fight Tank Davis next?
No, it's a possibility. I'm not saying it is, but it's a possibility to get that. Because like my man said earlier,
that's going to be a pay-per-view fight, you think?
Hold up. You said Tank is the money.
Yeah, Tank is the money.
So it's going to be pay-per-view regardless.
Man, they gonna be able to sell no damn Luke Campbell and
I thought you just said
I think you're reaching just a little bit about the Luke Campbell. That's just reaching a little bit.
They can't sell that shit.
No,
there's no way before Mayweather's
sell a Gamboa.
So he just got his ass whooped by Teofimo. He got his ass whooped by Lomachenko. Then he get his ass whooped by Ryan Garcia. Then he get his ass whooped by Tank Davis. They gonna put it on pay-per-view? I don't think so, dog.
Hey, check this out. They was able to sell Gamboa because he was coming off a win against Roman Martinez. You know, that was the setup to fight for the 135-pound intro. That's when Tank moved up to 135, and this opponent was going to be Gamboa. So they was able to sell that PPV.
Okay. Do you see Ryan Garcia fighting a Linares probably next?
That's possible. Yeah, it's possible.
Who would Tank fight next? Because I don't think it's going to be a Garcia Tank Alex. Who do y'all see Tank fighting next?
That's a damn good question because we don't know if he's going to fight at lightweight or he's going to fight at 130. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, why you can see this happening? Why I can see it happening? Because he put Garcia on his fucking ass. That's the selling point for Luke Campbell. You got caught with a body shot. Oh well. I can see Tank going after Luke Campbell, and if Tank stops Luke Campbell sooner than Ryan Garcia did, then boom. One ace up in a hole, and it gets a taller, rangier fighter that he beat. Okay, again, that he beat better than Ryan Garcia beat. If he beat him more flush and more cleaner, that's what I'm saying. The thing is about Luke, we saw Luke put Garcia on his ass flush. Now, I'm not
Let
saying
me
it's
ask you
going to
this, bro.
happen. I'm saying it's just a possibility because now it's a selling point for it because he put it right on his ass.
I think
at
you're
the
more likely to see Chris Colbert versus Tank Davis than Luke Campbell versus Tank Davis. They both
Okay.
on the same side of the street.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
okay, I can see that. I see that. Now, my man Alcides Fuentes put a good point up. Ryan Garcia versus Nakatani.
See, Ryan Garcia versus Nakatani. Team Garcia wouldn't even make that fight right now. Not like he did with Felix Verdejo. I don't think they make that fight with Nakatani.
That motherfucker Nakatani.
Nakatani is a beast, man. He came back real strong.
Very strong. After he gave a hell of an effort versus Teofimo.
If Nakatani was a Mexican fighter, shit, Gervonta would be like, okay, I'll fight him. Potentially, I'll fight him. Because he only has one loss. You know what I'm saying? That came from Teofimo Lopez. So
He's from Japan, right?
Yeah, he's from Japan.
Right.
Yeah.
So how's his following over there?
I mean, Japanese is finicky a little bit as far as their fighters. They can have a huge following in Japan, but it takes them a little bit longer for the U.S. footprint. You know what I'm saying?
I think they follow him a lot more after this upset.
Yeah, you're right. After Felix Verdejo.
I think they fuck with him over there, be real with you. I think they fuck with Nakatani.
That'd be a good fight for Ryan Garcia, though, coming off that win against Verdejo. That'd be a good fight, but I don't think Garcia will take that fight because Nakatani will beat Garcia, in my opinion.
What about Haney versus him? Nakatani.
That's a damn good fight.
I want to see that fight. Seriously, I want to see that.
Yeah.
But Team Haney is not going to take that fight.
I think Nakatani gives all these motherfuckers problems. I'll be honest with you. I get, you know what I mean? Teal got him. You know what I'm saying? Teal was hitting Nakatani with some good ass shit the whole fight. But Nakatani has hell of a fight. He has a fucking that Japanese honor that he will not quit. And yeah, he gives Ryan problems. He gives, because then the question is does Ryan hit harder than Teofimo? And so Nakatani versus Garcia. Yeah, I don't think that would be a hell of a fight. That'd be a hell of a fight. I would love to see that. And definitely calling that blow by blow.
I think you fuck around to see you fuck around to see Ryan Garcia get beat up by Nakatani, dog. Like dude is pretty strong, and his fundamentals are pretty good. He got a decent ass jab. The speed ain't really there for him when it comes to comparison to Ryan Garcia, but the fundamentals and the defense, Ryan might have a problem with Nakatani for real. I would actually favor Nakatani over Ryan Garcia.
Nakatani takes a lot more punches, I think, though.
Yeah, but
he's gonna have a problem with him. But Nakatani, he actually makes himself small because he leans forward.
True.
He leans forward and he keeps his hands low. Haney would outbox him with his speed because he leans forward and he just he has all that reach, but he doesn't use it.
But what happens when you don't have power to demand the respect and keeping that fighter off of you? Nakatani keep on closing distance, and if DevinHaney cannot, hurt him in any way, shape, or form to earn that respect, then Nakatani's gonna stay in place, man. He's gonna stay close.
I understand you, but the great Joe Louis said it best. The hands can hit, but the eyes can't see.
Well, Gamboa hit him.
Really? He also lost.
Landed shots on Haney, and his arms is like T-Rex.
And he also lost. Point.
Hold on. You said Gamboa was landing on Haney.
He landed on Haney.
Y'all bugging, bro.
Let's not make it seem like he walked in bro. And get touched. Come on, man.
He did hit. Hold up. You telling me that? Did you watch the fight? Gamboa did connect on Haney.
Yeah, he did.
Well, acting like it was a magic trick.
Like he fucking
but he didn't hit him flush though. He wasn't.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't hit him with nothing flush at all. He ain't rock him. He ain't have a trouble. He didn't none of that stuff, bro.
He didn't rock him.
Flush shots, but I didn't see Haney.
You said Haney didn't rock Gamboa.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Let me finish what I'm saying. Hold up. Check. What I'm saying is Haney. Gamboa hit Haney, okay, with some good flush shots. Now, did Haney hit Gamboa more? Yes, but Haney didn't like supremely outpunch Gamboa. Gamboa wasn't doing much in that fight, but yeah, he connected on Haney. Now, let me finish.
My bad. Go ahead.
Haney didn't connect. Haney connected on Gamboa, but it wasn't with a lot of conviction. He fought defensively, a smart boxing fight. But Gamboa did connect on Haney a few times, flush, and some good punches. It got him off balance and everything. Now, Haney didn't capitalize off a lot of it. Is what I'm saying. So, but Haney did outpunch him and outscored him. But Gamboa did catch Haney with some good punches in that fight. Not much on him, but they were flush, I should say.
If that's the story y'all going with, man. All right,
it's not a story, it's what I saw.
That ain't what I seen at all, bro. And I actually did see I did see Gamboa get hurt later in the fight, bro. That's why he was grabbing so damn much.
Did he turn his back like Luke Campbell did in the end of the fifth?
Of course not.
No, he didn't. So it must not hurt that bad.
Man, look, he rocked him, man. That's why didn't Gamboa even get a point taken away for excessive grappling? That's what he did it for, man. Because he was getting rocked. He know he was hurt. Gamboa got a game face, bro. He ain't gonna show he was hurt, but he got wobbled.
But did DevinHaney take advantage of it?
I told you, bro. He couldn't take advantage of it because he was obviously fighting somebody that was physically stronger than him. That's why he was yoking him up.
That's all excuses, man, for real.
I'm not saying it's okay. Obviously, you're not supposed to let him. You're supposed to be able to fight out of that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's a knock to DevinHaney. That he I'm not making no excuse. I'm calling it how I see it. You know what I'm saying?
He was holding versus Tank. Tank put him on his ass and stopped him.
Yeah, and we see the Tank got a lower center of gravity, man. Tank is a lot stronger than just physically stronger than DevinHaney.
It's a lower center of gravity. Okay, Hank versus Tank. Who wins?
You said Haney versus Tank?
Yeah.
Right
Shit,
now?
bro. Okay. Yeah, hey.
It seems like you stumbled right now. You stumbled right now. You don't want to give that answer. Oh shit. Come on, dude.
Honestly, hey, I don't know, man. Shit, I think
you don't freaking know.
I don't know. Shit, I don't keep it a buck with you, man. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of unanswered questions, man. We already know how good DevinHaney chin is for real.
Correct.
Now it's a whole okay.
Right, let me jump in here with that, Myron. I say that I'm gonna keep saying he has the tools that will box him, but there's always that danger of him getting caught because he is young, and when you're young, you have a tendency sometimes to be impatient, even though he is patient. But I'm gonna give the edge to Tank simply because of his experience and who he's fought so far.
I do
give
too.
the edge to Tank.
Yeah, I agree. It's Javante.
I give him the edge, but I'm not putting out a possibility that he can get outboxed and outpointed.
Man, y'all need to really go to a Javante Davis fight camp and hit one of his fights. I
respect him.
He's amazing boxer.
Hold up. Let's go with Will Stokes' comment. I see Tank alone getting the KO against Ryan personally. I see Tank and Loma getting the KO against Ryan personally. I see T.O. probably winning a decision, but maybe he'll stop him. Haney would outbox him if he beat him, but I feel Garcia may stop him though. So he feels Haney outbeats Garcia, but Garcia can stop Haney. And he
right. You know, Myron.
Tank and Loma KO versus Ryan personally. T.O. winning a decision, but maybe he'll stop him.
I like that. That's the part I like of his comment right there. I think that was real, you know what I'm saying, introspective right there.
I think T.O. stops Ryan all day.
T.O. had a hard time with Nakatani, dog, getting to him.
But it was the height, though, dog. Come on, 80-inch reach range. Come on, 6'1".
Okay, look at Ryan though. Ryan is what 5'10".
Ryan ain't 6 feet, bro.
Stops.
No, he's not 6 feet. He's about 5'10".
Yeah, Nakatani like 5'11".
No, Nakatani's 6 foot.
No, Nakatani's 6. I've seen him in person, man. He's 6 feet, man.
Yeah.
DevinHaney, not that much taller than one of them.
Bud always say, don't believe it. Why don't you get your phone out?
That's exactly what I'm doing right now, dog.
Okay, you want to disagree with everybody's saying, just off of emotion, you answer these questions.
No, I'm keeping
there don't
it
be no logic behind your shit sometimes. That's why I asked you. That's why I asked you who will win between. I set you up for a trap. Who will win between Tank and Devin? And you like, oh, I don't know.
I gotta do the math on it, dog. I gotta do the math on it
versus anybody. And
say it again.
Everybody's don't see it where you see it with Devin, bro. I'm just being honest.
I ain't really say that much about Devin. I just think he could box very well. I just think that it's a lot of unanswered questions, bro. I mean, we both know that the Tank has got good ring IQ. You know what I'm saying? He's a good boxer and he got power and he's explosive.
You said I don't know, and then you said I lean to Tank after all of us said Tank win.
Oh,
that's exactly what happened on this live.
Oh, okay, all right.
You know,
and Myron, let me step in here real quick and tell you something I forgot to mention to you a while back, right?
But huh?
Yeah, Myron, man. Remember?
Go ahead.
Yeah, remember like a few weeks ago I was trying to get Marvin McDowell on here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well he actually taught Calvin. Calvin being the coach of Tank. But I'm not gonna speak on that. I'm gonna let Marvin, speak on that when he comes on here. But he actually taught Calvin.
Yeah, Oscar fought Mosley 2 times and they were good friends. That's exactly true. I respect Teofimo the most because he's the one actually backing up the talk. Ryan and Devin talk a lot, but they don't often back it up. Ryan's win yesterday was great, but Teo beat champs back to back. That's facts.
Be small, champ.
Well, that's just fact.
But if you're gonna say he was small, if you're gonna say he was a small champion, then guess what? 7% of the commentators that's out here was going for Lomachenko being a small and the top pound for pound fighter. So man, that ain't no excuse, man. Come on, man.
Hold on, you lost me. What are you talking about?
That was me, Myron, that made that comment.
That what?
Tank is fighting guys for moving up from 126.
Okay.
I mean, how many years does that expire?
How about
like people still talking
Stokes
about Gary Russell Jr.
The last fight was against the dude that moved up from 126.
Let's go with what Will Stokes said. I want to bring the comment. I wanted to address the guys, interact guys with the comment section. He said, I respect Teofimo the most because he's the one actually backing up the talk. Ryan and Devin talk a lot, but they don't often back it up. Ryan's win yesterday was great, but Teo beats champs back to back. I think Teo against the favorite versus everybody.
Me too.
In my opinion.
He has to, man. And if we didn't have so many people signed up for the DHP, DevinHaney protectors, then they will open up and be honest.
Here we go.
FYI, man, Nakatani is 5'11" and a half, bro, according to his box rec.
But I'm telling you, man, I'm 6'3", and he's not that much shorter than me when I stood next to him. I'm just saying, dude.
I'm just being petty.
Okay. He had on platform shoes that day.
Okay, we off by half an inch. He had to say that. Jesus Christ. Cypress a trip.
I'm being petty, that's all.
That's just like when you get DevinHaney and Teofimo Lopez. DevinHaney is not that much taller or bigger than Teofimo Lopez, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, this box wreck.
Face to face, face to face, they was almost they was eye to eye. Devin had probably have a half an inch on him, it seemed like to me. An inch. But I bet Ryan Garcia is fighting Linares next. Yeah, that I see that. I definitely see that joint. You know what I'm saying? But man,
and that's a good fight too, man. Linares and Garcia. I think that preps him pretty good for some cast. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a DevinHaney fight.
I think Ryan Garcia again is a person who's been a 2-time champion. I mean, Linares, a 2-time champion, but his will to fight, I think, has left him. You talking about somebody talking about retiring 2 times or 3 times. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's just IBT and Mortal Boxing, Truth, Peace, and Pugilism. And Major Key Boxing, Peace, and Pugilism. Happy New Year to you, brother.
Major Keys.
I think Linares would be a good step up again and have a good name on Ryan Garcia's record. I don't know what you guys think. Do you guys think Linares can beat Garcia?
No. Keep it a buck. No, I don't. I think the power the Garcia got it pretty much cancels out most of the skills you see from Linares. To be honest with you.
Okay, got you.
I don't see Linares defeating Garcia, to be honest. Even though we want to do common opponents, you know what I'm saying? We think about what Lomachenko was able to do. He was able to drop Campbell, but Campbell got up and finished the fight. And then looking at Garcia, Garcia dropped him, and he was able to put him up out of there. So I have to give the nod, to Garcia in that perspective, because he did drop Lomachenko, but that was it, man. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't finish the fight.
Yeah, true indeed. True indeed. And just like that's again Luke Campbell he's the UK gatekeeper to help the Olympian gold medalist to help our freaking records over here. Thank God for the UK. Yeah, I'm throwing the jab.
How many losses are you going to accept? With some of these fighters who continue to take L's, but yet they being scooped up or caught, so to speak, which was mentioned earlier. When does it stop? Because when do we start just giving credit to fighters who continue to lose, but yet put them on to boost up another fighter's record to get another win?
Hey, I agree with you. I'm the one. I agree with you 100%, World Combat. I believe all these young guns should fight each other now.
Shit.
Why not? Just why not? Right now, I think it's needed in the sport of boxing, for one, to bring boxing back. But I understand how they want to wait for the sport of boxing, probably try to gain some more momentum, build up some more fanfare before they put those fights on. But I truthfully believe they need to go ahead and fight them. Let them, most of them fight now. Maybe a fight in between, but just setting them up. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, like, all of them should be fighting at least once every year going on. The top 5. Let them go at it. Who else? And Nakatani is all wrong for Ryan Garcia. Bad idea. Bad idea by IBT Motor Boxing Truth. A lot of people think, what? Nakatani has brought his name back into the motherfucking mix, man, beating Verdejo. And if I'm not mistaken, I didn't get to see the fight yet. Didn't Verdejo put Nakatani down 2 or 3 times? Yeah,
he put him down in the first, and he put him down in like the third, I believe, with a right hand, both with a right hand.
And then Nakatani stops him in what round again?
He stopped him in the 9th, didn't he?
I didn't get to see it yet, man.
Yeah, it was a good fight, man. Very entertaining fight, man. I think Nakatani is a problem for DevinHaney too, but they won't take that fight.
So Nakatani gonna be one of these boogeymans?
You sure they won't take that fight?
No, they won't take that fight. Why they haven't called him out? He's there. They look. Check this out, Troy. They picked up Gamboa off a loss. They picked up Gamboa off a loss, right? So Nakatani, his only defeat is Teofimo Lopez. They chasing Teofimo right now. So if you can't get the Teofimo Lopez fight, guess what? You should call out somebody that's a common opponent, right? Nakatani out there, he coming off a victory. He come off victory with Felix Verdejo.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question. Alcides Fuentes made a good point. Davis versus Verdejo could be next.
Coming off a loss like that, a stoppage.
It'll be perfect timing. Timing with catch fighters is very important.
That's true.
How much credit will he get? You know what I'm saying for Verdejo? You know what I'm saying? Him coming off a loss. How much credit does he get for that win?
The same credit that Gamboa got, get the loss against Haney. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Let's flip this coin. Let's flip the coin. What if they put Davis versus Nakatani next?
Ooh, that would be a fire. That'd be a fire.
That would be a good setup for Davis. After Nakatani loses the TO decision, fights from behind, stops Verdejo. That would be a great matchup. And Nakatani is with PPC, correct?
Is he?
I only seen him fight on Top Rank, dog.
No, they fought on Top Rank, man, because Felix Verdejo, I think, was released after that loss to Nakatani from Top Rank. So now I don't know if he's with PBC. I'm not sure, man.
We have to double check on that. But Davis versus Nakatani will be a very, very, very interesting fight.
That'd be fire. That'd be fire. I don't think Floyd Mayweather will take that fight for Gervonta like that.
You might be right, but you know what? Will that answer a lot of questions for Davis, and will be a good setup for Ryan Garcia?
Well, he beat Nakatani. Why should he fight Ryan Garcia? Because Nakatani is one of the taller fighters in lightweight division, and he only has one loss on his record. So
what I'm saying is, it would be a good setup for a Ryan Garcia fight.
yeah, it would absolutely, and especially if he stops him early. If Javante stops him, Nakatani, it's nothing else to be said. You know, Ryan Garcia fight is on and popping.
What you think, Troy?
What'd you say, brother?
Davis versus Nakatani.
I think it'd be a good fight, man. I see the Japanese dude winning simply because of his length and his jab and all that, man. But he has to stop leaning over. You said he's 6 foot. You said he's 6 foot tall, right?
6 foot. Well, 5'11" and a half to sight bud.
You heard?
Yeah, leaning over, man. Let's stop leaning over because that. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, that'll get him killed by an uppercut. And you know his body's available too. I watched him fight maybe 2 times. His body's available too. So, yeah, he just have to stop that leaning over business. And he pauses. Notice he doesn't really, steady himself when he punches. He pauses a lot. Like he pauses, then he punches. He pauses, then he punches. And Tank with his speed and reflexes should be able to capitalize on that. Should be able to.
Yeah, if Tank can't stop him, I got Tank outboxing Nakatani personally.
That is a very, 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 very interesting fight. Okay, so let's go back. Ryan Garcia versus Nakatani. Since we is a second look at Ryan Garcia, what does we're doing and we'll go back. How does Nakatani beat Ryan Garcia, and how does Ryan Garcia beat Nakatani? Y'all favorite? I think everybody here just favored Ryan Garcia versus Nakatani, or they say you keep Ryan Garcia away from Nakatani. I think a lot of you feel.
That's what I said. I said keep Ryan Garcia away from Nakatani. I think Nakatani can hurt Ryan Garcia.
He could derail him right now, so I would keep him away from Ryan right now too. Yeah, because he has options anyway. He don't need to jump to him.
I know Ryan Garcia is absolutely happy he got up from that knockdown, but the knockdown wasn't like one of those super powerful knockdowns, man. So people saying it's a flash knockdown. Now that shit landed flush. So imagine
flush right on the edge. He called him right with the edge of the joint on the chin.
Yeah, imagine Nakatani standing in the pocket and giving Ryan Garcia that energy, and both of them banging it out. I think Nakatani wins, man.
I guess the question with Nakatani is how many miles he got left in him, man. Because he took a lot of damage in the Teofimo Lopez fight. You know what I mean? And he took a lot of damage in the Verdejo fight. To be real with you, you know what I'm saying? So
that's I don't know. He takes a lot of punches.
Yeah, I don't know what his shelf life is really like. You know what I'm saying, for him.
You're right. He did take a lot of punishment, but Lopez Sr. He came on here and said Nakatani has suffered a head injury. So I'm thinking he's not returning. And then I see him cleared to fight Felix Verdejo, and then he comes in and take punishment there. So I think he may be decent, man. He passed medicals and everything. You know what I'm saying? He might be good.
And his confidence is now is coming up big time. He can fight through shit. This motherfucker Nakatani definitely has a freaking a warrior mentality. There's no quit in the kid. So how old is Nakatani again? Is he like 30?
Yeah, I think he's 30 on the dot, if I'm not mistaken.
Interesting.
A 6 foot tall lightweight. Wow.
Yeah, boy. Very much. So
hey man, real quick though, man, do y'all think the Tank Davis and the Tevin Farmer fight ever happens, or is that just like never gonna happen?
That ship is still because when Farmer got the belt, he promised Farmer he would fight him, and then all of a sudden he just moved on from him. Nah.
So what? So Jojo Diaz, what's the deal with him? He gonna run it back on Farmer? He just like that ship sailed. Like he not because I can see Jojo and Tank getting it on.
Very much.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, but he's supposed to have a rematch with Tevin Farmer though, Jojo.
Yeah, he is.
Hold up, Jojo's at 130 though, right?
Correct. Yeah.
So that's again another fighter that'd be coming up to fight Tank. And they go.
He's the IBF champion, you know. But Jojo, you know, he has a following, you know, coming off that performance with Gary Russell, the loss. But people respect JoJo. Coming off that win with Tevin Farmer, so he got some stock in him.
I agree.
Where's JoJo from? Is he from Mexico or where's he from?
He's from America.
Yeah, but
I'm saying
his lineage.
Let me look it up real quick.
Is he Puerto Rican?
No, he's Mexican.
Okay, good. Tank will fight him next.
Hey, the Mayweather formula, right?
I don't think Tank's trying to unify just yet at 130 like that. You know what I'm saying? We would have heard something about it.
I agree. That's good. That's
and why not?
He just took Leo belt. I agree. Why not? But I'm just saying, how Florida's moving him. I don't think he's unifying at 130 for JoJo Diaz just yet. No talk of it. No one's even talking about it.
Maybe that's why it don't happen. I mean, maybe that's why it happens though. Maybe that's why it happens too. You want to be unpredictable too in the sport. Sometimes, like, oh, damn, JoJo Diaz, it's not who we was thinking about. It's not one of the top 5, but that's a hell of a fight and that's a champion.
That's true.
I'm just saying maybe, the element of surprise maybe play a lot too. And that's a winner, good record, a good name. So
usually with Floyd Mayweather, though, the element of surprise is a monetary gain for both him and Tank. So I'm not sure if JoJo brings that star power to what they're looking for right now.
I hear you. True indeed. Because
Leo Santa Cruz was a 4th division champion. He had the Mexican fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Bro, you really think that the Leo Santa Cruz beats Luke Campbell in the ring?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't see it, man.
I can't see that either.
I can't see that, man. I think you're bugging on that one, dog.
I just see him outboxing. I think he's an A-level boxer compared to Luke Campbell. I see him outboxing him.
We talking about Leo Santa Cruz?
Yeah, at 135.
Leo
Johnny. We talking about Leo
Santa
Santa Cruz, whose best defense is his face. We talking about that dude?
He only had one loss heading into the Gervonta Davis fight, though. Come on, man.
Huh? I said if those fights happen, if Leo Santa Cruz was to fight Luke Campbell, the Santa Cruz Davis fight never happened. This fight yesterday, Garcia Campbell never happened, and Leo Santa Cruz was to fight Campbell. I think Leo Santa Cruz outpoints him.
How?
I want to see Santa Cruz and Russell. I want to see Santa Cruz Campbell.
Because I think he's I think his boxing, Leo Santa Cruz, though he has the Mexican machismo that comes in, the Leo Santa Cruz that fought Carl Frampton the second time and beat him, which he avenged it right after, I think he beats Campbell, because Campbell just doesn't. Leo Santa Cruz still has he has a champion heart.
His punching output too. Leo Santa Cruz punching output too.
Yeah.
Where was that heart when it came to Russell?
That's why I say he outpoints him. He outpoints Luke.
I think the power difference is just too vast, man. I don't think that Santa Cruz is got enough power to fuck with Luke Campbell.
Luke Campbell
the size is too different.
Luke Campbell
the size and the power, bro.
Who's Luke Campbell got the power to stop? He hasn't showed that to nobody. So what do you
Leo Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
So you think Luke Campbell is harder than
one freaking loss heading to Gervonta? Y'all tripping. One people going out here knocking out Leo Santa Cruz.
Leo Santa Cruz coming up from... Go ahead, bro.
Let me ask you a question. Where was all this skill and all this heart when it came to him fighting Gary Russell?
Who are you talking about?
Look, we ain't talking about ducking, man.
Leo Santa Cruz.
We talking about physical fights that he's already
They never fought, so I don't know what you meant.
That's exactly my point. They ain't never fight. Man. Russell called them out 1,000 times.
It don't mean anything, though.
So you saying Russell is good as Luke Campbell?
Russell's a better boxer than Luke Campbell and Santa Cruz.
That's my point. And Leo Santa Cruz is a better boxer than Luke Campbell.
I don't see Santa Cruz as a boxer. That's my point.
The one who fought Carl Frampton to beat Carl Frampton was.
Absolutely. That punch output, man, come on now.
And he was smart. The one who fought Tank Davis, the one who was fighting Tank Davis before he got stopped was outpointing Tank Davis, and Tank Davis was behind in that fight. I see him beating Luke Campbell. That's just my opinion.
I was there. That's true. I was there. That was true. Man.
Tank was behind in that fight, bro. It was a knockout, which just ended it all. But
I think that was by design, bro. I think that was by design. When I look at the way that the Tank was fighting, man, he was like constantly trying to walk him down. Like
This fight was by design. You don't think this fight was by design? You don't think they see matchups make fights? Now all of that went out the window. Everybody's saying this fight was by design. A scared fighter who don't fight with the confidence, who fight going backwards, Luke Campbell, who don't go front foot dominant ever like he should have versus Lomachenko the whole fight. He gave ground to Garcia, and his confidence, B-level confidence, was not there. Luke Campbell ain't never showed that A championship level confidence or fighting will. And he will not show that versus Leo Santa Cruz to me either. Leo Santa Cruz has always showed that. You know what I mean? And I think Leo Santa Cruz will fight a smart fight. He got the distance, yeah. He won't fight like he fought against Tank because Tank was smaller. He think he would be able to, do something with Tank. No, versus a taller guy, he'll fight more smarter, and I think he'll outpoint him. That's what I think Leo Santa Cruz would have did to Luke Campbell. And he'll beat Luke Campbell. But Luke Campbell, I say B-level confidence, B-level fighter. And he just shows this all the time and time again.
But hey, Mark, let's try. I'm gonna try to dead this right. I hear people all the time talking about how small Tank is, but Tank had just moved up from 130. He was a previous champion there, and he had a single fight in Gamboa at 35, right? So when I saw them two, one thing I did pay attention to is who outsized the other, and it wasn't really any difference. Like, Leo Santa Cruz was a little bit taller than Tank, obviously, but size-wise, it was pretty much equal, man. They met the scales at 130, so I'm not sure what everybody's talking about.
Height. They're talking about his height. He's short. I've seen him in person. He's a small, short guy.
Yeah, 5'5.5". Yeah.
I'm telling you, Leo Santa Cruz is not that much taller than Tank, man. I was at the fight. I've seen him several times already. Yeah, Tank is a short guy, but he's not a midget compared to Leo Santa Cruz.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't at all. He's 5'7".
He's not, bro. I'm telling you, he's not, man.
5'7.5".
Like DevinHaney and Teofimo Lopez. That video that's circulating around when they was at Floyd Mayweather fight and they talking about they sparring. That was me. I was recording. I got the same footage. I was there. They're not that much taller than one another. But when you talk about matching them up, people's like, oh, DevinHaney got the height and reach and all that. Maybe the reach, but he's not that bigger than Teofimo Lopez when it comes to height.
Right. Yeah, they're making a big thing over the height. I think Tank is used to fighting against taller fighters his whole damn career. So it's just that's something he's used to, and that's just something he prepares for naturally. Everybody he fights to is taller and lankier than him. But it's still yet to be seen. Of course, as far as how he does versus somebody who's 5'10". Who's Tank fought that's 5'10" yet? Has he fought anybody of this? Same stature, length, and height as a Garcia? Has it been anybody yet?
Not in 35-pound division because he only fought Gamboa up there, so that's not the case. And then at 30, who can we look at? Postal? Pedraza?
That's probably the tallest, more lengthiest person he fought.
What was Pedraza's site? What was Pedraza's joint?
What is dimensions?
Yeah. Pedraza's what, 5'8"? Reach.
If I'm not mistaken, about 5'8". Let me look him up, bro. He definitely I'll say about 5'8". I'm not sure about the reach though.
I know when Tank landed that right hook, he had to jump up off his feet. So when he landed that layup, Pedraza was taller. You know what I'm saying?
I think, man, Pedraza was like 5'8", because Tank's 5'5.5", 67.5-inch reach.
Pedraza,
your boy Ryan Garcia, 5'10", 71-inch reach. So that's a 2.5 reach advantage for 3.5. Well, 3-inch reach advantage, 3.5 reach advantage for Garcia. But I think again Garcia commits, overshoots as he did versus a taller fighter, and he telegraphs his punches sometimes, and it's predictable. I think Tank really stays in on him. I think like Insight Bud made a good analyzation. He'll play the out and in. You know what I'm saying? But he don't want to be on the end of Ryan Garcia's punches. But when Ryan Garcia does commit, he throws 3-4 punch combinations. Tank do not want to be on the freaking ropes against Ryan Garcia at all. If he
No.
does, his eyes better be up there looking. But Ryan Garcia, when he throws, like you said, Ryan, if y'all see, I didn't see it, but y'all say Ryan Garcia closes his eyes when he throws. Tank can lure Ryan Garcia into traps.
See, let me talk about the combinations. When he landed that 3-punch combination up against the rope, didn't it seem like he was doing the drill on the reaction bag? He was doing the drill, but yet when he closed in on Luke Campbell to kind of throw that lead left up top and he faked it to the body, yeah, to me that was a solid power punch. But it seems like it's a little bit slapping up against the ropes with the way he was throwing his combinations. That's just my opinion, man.
They look like them bitches look hard to me.
Yeah, he throw hard, bro.
He look like he throw. That's why I say he overcommits. He commits to every fucking punch. I said that earlier. Him and like Tank, they both commit with everything they throw. But that's why I think he'd get caught and fucked up too.
Yeah, because his balance ain't nowhere near as good as the same level as Gervonta Davis, man. Gervonta is a very balanced fighter, man. And you know what I'm saying? We see Ryan, man, he overthrows, and we even seen I've seen Luke Campbell actually slip some of his stuff, and I seen Ryan land into the ropes last night. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely overcommits.
Yep, he sure did. What y'all think about Rolly, man? Y'all ain't talked about your boy Rolly.
Rolly trash, bro.
Oh my
and I don't even be talking about cats like that, man. But every time I see Buddy fight, he trash, bro.
He with Mayweather though. So what about the offer Mayweather made Rolly back in the day? You know, Ryan Garcia rather. He say, Ryan, you come in here and fight Rolly, I give you Tank. You think that's still active?
That sounds like a free lunch to me, dog.
You see Ryan say that again? Ryan Garcia versus Rolly.
So Floyd Mayweather back in the day, you know, he was saying, okay, Ryan Garcia, you wanna fight Tank? You know, beat my boy Rolly first. You beat Rolly, I give you Tank.
That'd be a fucking slugfest. I can see it as a slugfest. Not much skill, those motherfuckers. Somebody's gonna knock somebody out, maybe. I don't know. But I think Ryan Garcia would be smart. I think Ryan Garcia is a smarter fighter than Rolly. So
they have one of the better sparring sessions that's out there now. I mean, it was wicked.
It was?
Yeah.
It's different in the actual fight though, bro. Like
they have to think a little bit more in the actual fight.
Yeah, and on top of that, man, look at Rolly's balance, man. Like Rolly is like super sloppy, bro. Like
I agree with you on all that, especially when he fought Jackson Marinez, man. He lost the fight, period.
He load up on all of his punches, you know what I'm saying? He not defensively responsible at all. And his feet is real heavy, bro. Like he not nice like that.
Yeah, like commit. Well, I mean, commit is another word for loading up. Ryan Garcia loads up a lot. And that's what I see will be, I mean, one of the things that will hurt him fighting particular fighters that will time him. You know what I mean? But, you know, oh, man, I think that's why I say him and Tank are very similar in a sense, whereas they rely on their power so much, and which maybe leaves their defense a little bit lacking. I ain't never see Tank get hit as much as he did. We could all say we never saw Tank get hit as much as he did versus Leo Santa Cruz versus anybody. He got hit more against Leo Santa Cruz than anybody, and that's because, again, how good Leo Santa Cruz is. And I think people keep shortcoming Leo Santa Cruz. Bro, that's 39-40 fights. The man.
Well, I admit some of that was by design, though. Real talk, man. I watched the whole fight by ringside. That shit was, man, Gervonta wanted to pull that out of Santa Cruz. He wanted it.
Yep.
Yeah. But
he didn't fear his power at all, man, because Santa Cruz ain't known for being no power puncher. He a cumulative damage type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Did you tell me Ryan feared Luke Campbell's power yesterday?
You talking about apples and oranges, bro?
No, we're not talking about apples.
You really are. Apples and oranges, they different type of fighters, bro.
Bro, you keep saying type of fighter. No, stay on the point you said. When you just said, you're always switching and moving the goalposts for what you want right now. You said, I just said it was by design, and Campbell, I mean, Davis did not fear freaking Luis Santa Cruz's power at all. Tell me in yesterday's fight where you saw Garcia, even after a knockdown, after getting put on his ass, did you see him still fear Luke Campbell? power? No, he
He
didn't.
pressed the gas. He pressed the gas, but you
He
know,
still kept getting hit flush by Campbell. It still kept coming forward. He didn't fear Luke Campbell's power. That's all my point is. And Luke Campbell, nobody feared Luke Campbell's power. That it was good. So I'm just saying that's apples and apples, and what both of these two young fighters saw in their opponent. They didn't fear what they had coming. Because Campbell ultimately didn't have the pop to keep him off him. So Ryan Garcia said, yeah, I got knocked down. That wasn't shit. I'm keep coming. He didn't fear the motherfucker. Period.
I'll put it like this, man. I think that Ryan Garcia actually did with his approach to the fight and respect to their whole game plan. I think they did respect the power of Campbell. You know what I'm saying? I think they did respect the power of Campbell. I think that he was ready to fight 12 rounds. He wasn't trying to just run through Luke Campbell. And I think it's the exact opposite with Leo Santa Cruz and Tank, man. I really don't think that he was ever. I don't think they ever planned for him to be in trouble or to be, you know what I'm saying, to be wobbled or nothing by Leo Santa Cruz, bro. Because we see like Tank got better defense than what he displayed in the fight with Santa Cruz, man. And he was catching a lot of that stuff on the gloves, catching a lot of them on the crown of the head and stuff like that. He knew he wanted to catch Leo Santa Cruz reaching. You know what I'm saying? Whether he hit him to the body or hit him with something underneath to the head, he knew damn well he wanted to slip whatever he had, but he knew he gonna have to since Santa Cruz the way he throws like in a lot of punches and bunches, so he's gonna have to make him throw and maybe slip the third or the second punch in order to land his punch.
He wanted to slip every punch that Leo threw, and he couldn't.
I don't think he wanted to slip every punch, bro.
Leo Santa Cruz is good.
Leo don't commit to his punches like that. So he wasn't gonna try to slip one punch.
Leo committed to every punch. That don't make any freaking sense. He committed to every punch. Leo Santa Cruz committed to the punch. He was in the kitchen sink with Tank and had Tank up against the ropes. How you say he don't commit when he had Tank up against the ropes multiple times? That don't make sense.
He don't be committing like that, bro.
Oh, now he don't be committing like that.
He don't. He a cumulative puncher.
Okay. Yes, he a cumulative puncher.
He not somebody that's known for having a devastating 1-2.
Was he cumulative and accurate? He was accurate. Yes. So that's his skill, bro. Stop taking away from a four-time
I ain't even
champion.
dissing him for it. I'm just saying that's his style.
Four-time champion. I'm not going to do that. I'm going left every time you take away from a three-time weight class champion like he don't got no fucking skill. Get the fuck out of here. Take them one.
I don't know why you think I'm shitting on him, dog.
You're doing it because you.
I don't know.
Didn't.
I don't know. I'm shitting on Santa Cruz. I ain't shitting on Santa Cruz. I'm just calling it how it is, bro. He not
planned to get hit 1,000 times by that dude like he did, bro. You ain't in no way fucking hell. You gonna come in and say I'm just gonna take punishment before you knock the motherfucker out. Get the fuck out of here. No fighter about doing that shit. Tank ain't never do it. Tank, if you show me a fight before that, but that was Tank's game plan, then I would say, okay. I would say, well, it's history to that. But it's no fucking history to Tank wanted to take as many punches before he get to a fight. He didn't do it versus Gamboa. He didn't do it versus any fighter. Why it happened to fight versus Leo Santa Cruz? Because Leo Santa Cruz was good enough to land on Tank. Period. And the proof is in the fucking pudding.
Yeah, man. I'm not saying that he wasn't gonna land on Tank, man. Yeah, he was landing on Tank, but
he's that good.
I'm saying with the punches, with the punch selection, with the punch selection that Leo Santa Cruz has. You know what I'm saying? I think they were ready to to take some punches in order like take 2 punches to land one. Take three punches to land one.
Time champion. That's my point. Stop taking from Leo Santa Cruz. They had to be ready to take punishment. Why? Because they was fighting a champion who knew what the fuck he was doing. And that's all Leo Santa Cruz showed. He knew that he was what he was doing.
Okay, so where did that knockout come from? Just pulled out his ass, huh? That was a lucky knockout?
No, he didn't pull out his ass. He pulled out his fucking natural power. Because he's done knocked 23 out of the 24 before him.
Okay, well, in your opinion, what was Tank's game? What was Tank's game plan and approach to that fight, dog?
To knock him out, but not to get hit 1,000 times before it.
Man, you just went from A to Z right there.
No, I didn't go from A to Z. Tank, you telling me Tank? You telling me this shit that Tank winning this fight where he never win any fight before to get hit before he get one punch off? Y'all telling me that?
Yeah, he was expecting to take.
No.
He was who got better punch? Who got more a higher punch output between Santa Cruz and Tank, dog? Just on any given fight, who has a higher punch output?
Santa Cruz, but guess what? When he beat Pedraza, who had a higher punch output? Pedraza. But he didn't get hit all the times by Pedraza as he did versus Santa Cruz. Why? Because Pedraza's not as good at boxing as Santa Cruz.
Those guys are actually different sizes too, man. Pedraza's way bigger than Santa Cruz.
Pedraza's not as good as Santa Cruz was in boxing.
I don't even agree to that. I think Santa Cruz is a better boxer than Santa Cruz.
His record shows it.
I think Pedraza is actually a better fighter and a better boxer than Santa Cruz.
He didn't hit Tank that much. He didn't hit Tank as much as Leo Santa Cruz did.
But we seen Tank was way more defensive in that fight as well too. He wasn't trying to just walk down Pedraza. He respected Pedraza power way more than that, dog.
Look, dude, he wasn't walking down. Leo Santa Cruz that whole fight. I just watched it this morning.
Man, shit, you better watch it again with new eyes.
No, bro, he was not walking down Leo Santa Cruz in every round. He fought and was playing off the back foot too. He was fighting in and out. It was only to the second round where this motherfucker was like, you know what? Because he knocked Santa Cruz out. It was 2 minutes 16 seconds into the sixth round, if I'm not mistaken. But that motherfucker was getting rocked. I won't say rocked, but he wasn't getting rocked. He was getting stunned by Santa Cruz because Santa Cruz was putting some shit on it, and he was getting hit a lot.
You said
he got stunned?
No,
he was getting stunned. That's why he's stunned.
No, not at all, Myron. That's not true, bro.
No, bro.
I was at the fight. How close can you get?
Look,
can't nobody get closer than I was at the fight. I did media for that fight.
Look, bro. It's
no way,
close to the fight. But the fact was, when Leo Santa Cruz was hitting Tank, Tank went backwards quite often and was up against the ropes. I'm not saying he hurt. Listen, a stun is not hurt. Okay? I'm not saying hurt. I'm not saying he got hurt by Santa Cruz, but stun, far as boom, boom, okay, let me get out the fucking way and let me gain control of this fight again or gain control of the momentum.
I don't think Tank was out of control of that whole fight, dog.
World Combat, you was at the fight. Was Gervonta Tank Davis ever going backwards in that fight?
Off a punch or on his own free will?
Both.
He did go back sometimes.
Okay. Oftentimes. Thank you. That's my whole fucking point. It wasn't like he walked out. I'm gonna end this point. I don't mean to be yelling. He did not go in that fucking fight just walking down Leo Santa Cruz the whole fucking 6 rounds. Hell no. I just watched it again today.
It was by design for him to pull that energy and those punches out of Leo Santa Cruz. I watched it. Man, he was pulling punches. He was pulling all that from Leo Santa Cruz.
Okay, I hear you on that. I hear that. But it wasn't by design to get hit that much. You telling me that? You telling me it's by design for him to get hit that much by Leo Santa Cruz? Hell no.
Yes.
Oh, you sound fucking crazy.
No, I don't, bro. I don't at all, man. He knew damn well he already knew the output was gonna be high coming from Santa Cruz, bro.
Yeah, the output could be high.
Listen what I'm saying real quick, bro. Because
I had to agree with the other brother. You know, when Gervonta stepped in there, it was by design in how he played out the first half of the fight. It was, man.
Huh?
He looking to catch him slip like maybe the second or third punch coming from Santa Cruz. You know what I'm saying?
Why couldn't he slip those second and thirds then? Why couldn't he then? Here's a great question. Why couldn't he slip them?
He did. That's how he got knocked out.
What?
He was gauging timing. He was gauging his timing for that counter right uppercut.
Second and third punches from Leo Santa Cruz. What are you talking about? Did you see the shiner on his fucking face? Did you see punches land?
Because he was getting touched up.
Okay, thank you. He was getting touched up because what? Leo Santa Cruz was good. That's all I'm saying. He was good enough to do that. Facts. There's a lot of motherfuckers who try to give Tank some shit.
That's semantics, though. You saying good. Nobody's saying he wasn't good, but I'm saying Gervonta, that's the style that he chose to fight in the first half of the fight because he was trying to get his timing down with that counter uppercut.
All I'm saying is he did not choose to get hit. He didn't want to choose just to get hit. When he walked him down when Santa Cruz was up against our ropes, when he saw landing pressure on Santa Cruz, he saw landing pressure with our body blows in that 6th round. And he hurt Santa Cruz to the body. And he got Santa Cruz up against the ropes and Santa Cruz was punching off the ropes. He threw the same punch off the ropes 2 or 3 times, and then the third one, Tank Davis measured and hit him with the uppercut.
And we talking about the punishment in the early part of the fight, though. The punishment that you say Gervonta was taking, I will have to attribute that to Gervonta and the style for which he chose to fight Leo early in the fight. He was there to take some punishment against Leo Santa Cruz to basically collect that data.
No, that's fucking ridiculous. I'm not gonna believe that anyway.
For real, man. For real.
Hey, we agree. Ain't no way in hell Tank was planning on taking punches. Do I think he planned on drawing out of him, making him punch himself out and catch him, counter him, pull him in traps? Yes, but not planning on getting hit. You know what I mean? Why he was hitting those fucking traps? No, he's never showed that in his past.
Myron, in order to execute those traps, you have to take punishment. If it's not ever going to be easy to set traps, so that's why you are going to have punishment. You know what I'm saying? You are going to take punishment to set traps. That's the sweet science, man.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to take some punches. He took a lot. You know what I mean? He was getting fucking touched up. Everybody saw that shit. And
but did you see that left uppercut?
It was all worried in our fight until the knockdown. It was like, whoa, Tank is behind points big time. He only lost. You could say during that fight, Tank only won one round up to the knockout. So, yo, that wasn't by fucking design. You get the fuck out of here telling me that shit.
But what the viewers didn't see at home is that Leo Santa Cruz was degraded. He was breaking down. Team Davis knew it. Everybody that was in the auditorium knew it. Man, he was breaking Leo Santa Cruz down.
But
Leo
the body work.
Look, he was getting slower, and he was just desperate.
No, I saw that I agree with you. I saw that from home. I don't need to be front ringside to see that shit. He did it with that body work. He hurt it with a hell of a body
language, man. And the language is a lot of people. They tend
with a hell of a body punch in that joint, a right hook to the body that made Leo crumple. His back went up again, and he started going to the body a lot more in the 6th round. That's now. If you tell me the backstory, I'm with you. In that 6th round, he went to the fucking body hard. He gave Leo about 3 or 4 great combos to the body leading up to the knockdown, and hurt Leo Santa Cruz. Made Leo Santa Cruz go up against that fucking ropes, went to that body, and then he was settled. Leo Cruz came with a straight right again. Then another
why was the body so accessible?
Came with another straight right, stupidly, up against the ropes with nothing on it, and Tank, whoop, I saw you now, boom, good night.
Why was the body so accessible? Because he slowed down. He was stationary. He's idle. He was just letting his hands go, but he wasn't moving as much because he was tired. Most people think, man. So that's why his body was accessible the way it was.
Well,
he broke him down. He broke him down.
Also, the fight that's true, but also we could take the fight that we all know that Leo Santa Cruz is a fighter who like to get in with a dog fight. And we always said, and we always said before that if he doesn't keep the discipline to fight, that, yeah, he going to get lured into a dog fight. So if anything, I thought his discipline didn't hold up. You know what I'm saying? And he lured into Tank's trap and then into that type of fight. But I think Tank, the body work that Tank was doing leading up to the fight, you know what I mean, helped did that. But, you know what I mean, hey, I'm just not going to take nothing from Leo Santa Cruz. He was piecing up Tank more than everybody did. And I don't think Tank was wanting to take all them damn punches by design. I just don't believe that. I think that's also, you got to give Leo Santa Cruz some credit. I'm always going to give champions some credit, bro, because they become 2-time, 3-time champions for no fucking reason. So that's where my divide is. I think Leo Santa Cruz showed himself well, but he also showed his ass on his back. But, hey, you know what I mean? But a hell of a fucking fight. But, hey, man, again, it was a second look to your boy. So round it off again. Do y'all think Tank beats Ryan right now?
Yeah, I give Tank the nod on that one. It's a dangerous fight for both of them because they both got power. You know what I mean? But I respect the footwork and the defense of Gervonta Davis over Ryan Garcia. And I do think that Ryan has the potential to, possibly hurt Tank, depending on where Tank jaw really is. You know what I mean? We haven't seen Tank hurt yet. You know what I'm saying? And that says a lot. We haven't seen him hurt yet. But just with the defense and the footwork, I give it to Tank.
A question for both of y'all. I'm about to end this live. We saw what Leo Santa Cruz did to be successful versus Tank till he got knocked out. Can Ryan Garcia duplicate that? Dude, Ryan Garcia got the stamina to throw those punches and bunches and keep it up and press forward.
Two different fighters, man. Two different styles, man. For real. We know Garcia doesn't box like Leo.
Ryan Garcia comes forward though.
He comes forward, but as far as the pressure, Leo Santa Cruz can let his hands go without stepping in the pocket all the time. You know what I'm saying? Coming forward and doing something with that forward aggression is way different when Leo Santa Cruz is executing it vice Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, he'll come forward and do the same thing over.
What's the difference between, okay, so now you're highlighting again. So what's the difference between Leo Santa Cruz can let the punches go and not go in the pocket? So that's skill and not some IQ there. So
correct.
If Ryan Garcia can't do that.
Four-way champion too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on.
Yeah, there you go. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I never said Gervonta designed to take all the punishment. I'm saying from looking at that fight, it was designed for him to pull a lot of what he was receiving from Leo Santa Cruz because he had a plan. When Floyd stepped up to the ring ropes and told Gervonta, he spoke to him and Gervonta said, all right, cool. From then on, that's when he changed the game plan and started walking him down.
Yeah. And that's why I think he needs to walk down Ryan Garcia. I mean, at least keep it close. He need to go, and Bud made a great comment. He does need to be out, but he needs to get in and be in often and work that body. If Tank works the body, he bring, you break him down to his size. He can break Ryan Garcia down to his size and can change that fight or turn that fight, be the favorite in that fight, even though I have Tank favored in that fight 2-1 going in. But
yeah, I think Tank definitely has to bait Ryan Garcia to over pursue in order for Tank to make his way in. I don't think Tank should try to be over aggressive and try to force his way in. I think he should try to bait in Ryan to be over aggressive so he can close the gap while Ryan's trying to close the gap and he can get in without he can erase the whole mid range exchange.
I agree, 100%. I agree. He gonna have to bait Ryan in some good traps and get in there, stay in there as long as Ryan can before Ryan try to either push his head down, or wrap him up. But you need to do that damage on the inside whenever he's in there on that body. Because Ryan Garcia didn't like those body shots from Luke Campbell, I noticed. I don't think Ryan Garcia like it from the body, which no fighter does, but yeah. But that body opened up their head really good for Luke Campbell. And I think it showed a good game plan for Tank, being a southpaw too. Yes, he has the disadvantage of the height and reach, but that doesn't mean he can't get to that button. That's for sure. I think he'll find a way to do it. But if Ryan can learn to throw straight combination punches, that would help him against Tank.
Absolutely.
Well, it seems like when he's doing his drills, he's throwing straight punches. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
it does look like that too. Yeah.
It looks like he's throwing, inline punches, but in the ring, it's a different story, though.
But I think he's throwing them sometimes. Well, I take that back. It was one time when Luke Campbell was up against the ropes, and Ryan Garcia was throwing the combo, and he was throwing to what the openings he saw. Like he threw a top right, like a left to the body, and then Campbell had a guard up, and he went a left right underneath Campbell's left elbow to his body. And I was like, okay, if he does that, he looked good. But it was sometimes where he just was throwing his combos, and he was just like throwing them, like you said, just slapping them, putting them in there, and not really placing them in the right place. And placement has to be better for Ryan Garcia. His punch placement, I would say, isn't the best. And that's what I did notice. And that's one point I'm going to write down. He does need to work on his punch placement.
His decision making too, because he basically sends that lead left hook too many times, man. And slow as Luke Campbell, he was able to slip that punch plenty of times in that fight.
Yes, all the time, bro. And that's why I said earlier that he's predictable. That's one of the things, and and he had twitched with it too sometimes, where you already know it's on his mind, and boom, that means he pre-telegraphed for it, so you can look for that already. And he jabbed. They say he got a jab, but he didn't jab as much as he needs to. Because I think he came with the sole purpose of knocking that dude out, Luke Campbell, which is what he did. So, man, but a hell of a fight. we're gonna have to see. It's gonna be crazy to see how this play out and see who fight next.
I got one last question, Myron. I want to ask you.
Go
You know,
ahead,
Devin Haney record. He only has one brother on his record. 2016, he only has one brother. So he fought Mexicans, he fought Russians, he fought freaking South Africans, Guyana, you know, freaking Dominican Republicans.
That's because that's the zone, man. That's the
so what we looking at? What's going on with Devin? He ain't putting no brothers in the ring with him, man. What's going on with
zone? I think that's the zone, man. And the zone and the fighters that they have in their stable aren't a lot of black fighters.
How long he was signed with his own? He signed with his own when?
And remember, he came up on the tequila circuit too.
Yeah, that's right, because they was talking about how young he was. But I'm just saying he hasn't been signed with the zone for a long period of time. Seriously, he hasn't. But why he doesn't have brothers on his record except one?
I think that's just I don't know. I really don't know.
Hey, since you bringing up brothers, you know what I'm saying? What you think? How you think he does against Gary Antoine Russell?
Look, I would like to see that fight when they was all up on social media for 24 hours.
He doesn't
want
those problems. I'm gonna say it right now. He don't want. Hell no.
Gary Russell,
Antoine Russell.
Yeah,
I think he don't want those. He don't want that problem. I would love to see that fight, but he don't.
Gary Antoine Russell is at 140 though.
No, he at 135. He at 135.
No, he at 140, bro.
Double check. Look it up.
I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm almost sure.
The youngest is at 140, man.
He don't want those problems, Slim.
And then Antonio is at bantamweight, and then Gary, he's at featherweight.
Gary is at 130 right now. This is mine. He ain't fought yet there, but
he ain't had no fight though, man. I'm like, come on, man.
I just said he ain't fought there yet, but his mind is at 130. You know,
man. Shakur Stevenson and Gary Russell Jr. I like that fight too.
I don't want to see those.
Actually, Box Record saying Gary Antoine is at super light. They saying he at one. They actually saying he at 130.
Super light is at 140.
No,
I'm sorry. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. You're right. My bad. Yeah, he at 140.
Super light. Yeah. So, well, they might have to go. He might come down for that. I don't know.
Oh, you think?
He don't want that problem though, bro. Because he is sizable. He is sizable cat, man.
He is.
Yeah, I don't think Haney really want that one. That's dangerous.
It's very dangerous. I think fighting any of those fucking wrestlers would be dangerous.
Well, he don't have to worry about Antonio because Antonio is at 118 and he's the middle.
So what about Haney? What about Haney and Gary Russell Jr.?
I would like that fight because I got mad respect for G. Russell, man. He's a hell of a boxer. And I think he is too smart of a boxer to go in there with a boxer like DevinHaney, regardless of the weight class, to think he's just going to watch Gary Russell. That'll be a good fight, man. You know what I'm saying? But they did everything to deter the fight. You know, I don't care what Bill says. When you send a contract and your name spelled wrong, come on, man. You ain't trying to make the fight.
Yo, Haney don't want to touch no parts of Gary Russell Jr. That would be a boxing lesson. I think Gary Russell would get in his ass for real. I think he'll hurt that boy. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, he's moving up. I think he'll put some sauce on DevinHaney. That's just my personal opinion.
I'm kind of salty with Gary Russell Jr., man, for not fighting Josh Warrington, though. Be real with you.
No, that's Josh Warrington avoided that fight. That ain't Gary. What the fuck? I mean, history do you got? Gary Russell tried to make that fight 2 times. I'm
just saying, period. I ain't saying that I'm saying he ducked him or not. I'm just saying I wish they were there to fight.
Yeah, it's Warrington who's ducking Gary Russell Jr. They offered to fight to Warrington twice. And then Warrington and to call Frampton. Frampton missed the scales coming up in weight. How the fuck you do that? So you gotta get the backstory to that. They ducked Gary Russell Jr. Carl Frampton missed the scales coming up. How the fuck you do that? Gary Russell been going after Warrington. He been wanting that fight. That's old.
Yeah, he's been going after him for real. That's the truth.
Yeah, he been going after it. They don't want that work with Gary Russell Jr. And they know why. he knocks Lee's Warrior out. And I like Josh Warrington, but he knocks Josh Warrington out. Facts. And that's why, and this is why that's what happens, because he fought was the guy Patrick. He knocked out Patrick, what's his name? Patrick something. Gary Russell Jr. beat that dude Patrick that was wearing the green shorts from over there. And then Warrington
Highland.
Patrick Highland, yes. And then guess who fights Patrick Highland after getting knocked out to fucking Gary Russell Jr.? That was Josh Warrington. So they just following Gary Russell Jr.'s fucking following his, I guess his leftovers. And that's exactly how that happened. I don't know if it was a fight. The next fight for Josh Warrington was Patrick Highland, but it was either the next fight or the fight after he fights Josh Warrington fought Highland. But it was after, I mean, Gary Russell already knocked him out. So come on, man. He could have been made up. He don't want no work with Gary Russell Jr.
I know he got his name in his mouth now, though.
Who?
Josh Warrington got Gary Russell's name in his mouth now. He said after he go out over there and fight what's his name, Zucan, he said he wanted Russell, and that's a fight I want to see.
Well, yeah, he should have been with that. Let's see if that works out. But because Russell can fight at 126, he can go fight 130 and 126. Let's see if he does that. If that's the case, then they'll make that happen. Let's see. But Russell been calling that motherfucker out for years now, so that shit's old news. But man, it's been a pleasure. Been a fucking pleasure. Lockdog smoking crap, so I ain't gonna even show that comment up there. Nobody want to hear that shit. Haney whips all the Russells. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Talking that good shit. But it's been a second look at Garcia versus Campbell. And man, almost 3 hours. I'm gonna get off here. Plus, only got 4% left on the joint. And we had Fighting Words, Sight Bud on the panel, and the man World Combat.
Thanks for having me, fam.
Now, hey, Major Key, go by Major Key Boxing. He might go live because I'm definitely, if Major Key goes live later on, I'm definitely gonna be at Major Key's joint. World Combat anytime, brother. Thank you for coming by.
I appreciate you, bro.
Been good talk. You know what I'm saying? And this is a good panel. We agrees and then things we don't agree. And that's what the boxing world is about. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Without being all, yeah. But it was a good-ass live panel. Good-ass live panel. Lock, yeah, aha. Talking about Haney whips all the motherfucking Gary brothers same night. Get the fuck out of here. You know, ain't crazy shit. Haney ain't gonna want that work yet. You know what I mean? But yo, man, peace of pugilism to all. One love. Hit the like button on your way out if you didn't hit it on your way in. Thank you all. You know what I'm saying? This is Myron Magnus, Fighting Words, and World Combat. Check you guys later on. I might go live again later on, whenever after your boy, after I let the shit charge up, the pad charge up, and just bring up another title, something else we need to talk about. What's a good topic, man, that's hot right now? Let me ask you guys' opinion.
Shit, man. What's the best non-championship fight we can see, man? Best fight against contenders and prospects.
Well,
I'll give it to you right now. My the fight I want to see is Enos versus Rashad Ellis. Rashidi Ellis versus Ennis is what I mean. Yeah, at welterweight.
Okay, well, that could be one. Talking points later on if I go live for sure. Probably in about 3 hours.
I know this horse is kicking. I know the horse is kicking, but that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, why the fight won't happen to 2035? You know, maybe we can talk about that shit.
I'm done with them.
We can talk about that. Would be the headline then, and I got a lot to chime in on that shit. Bet.
All right, peace, fam.
Peace,
all right,
fam. All day, every day. I might be back about 4 hours, which will be about look like 6:30. All right. One love to all. Peace of pugilism. Hit the like button. Thank you for tuning in. This is Boxing Logics United. One love to all. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the NBBC and the UBN, United Boxing Network. I'm out.